So this is a playtest for the MCDM RPG. And of course, being the playtest and the very first playtest, anything can change here. I think what they're looking for is, do you like the starting direction for the game? Do you like the cinematic type game, the tactical type game? Be very interested to see what you guys' feedback is after we play. Let's do some quick intros for each of you and your character. I'll start here with the tactician. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm Chris, known for Treant Monk's Temple on YouTube, and I'm playing the Dwarf Tactician. And the Dwarf Tactician's job is to defend the rest of the party. They're very much a defensive role. So, being a dwarf, she's known for being like the rock that her people delve into. Thus, she is known as Stoner. And those she defends get stoned with a stoner.
Okay, the talent. Go ahead.
Hey everyone, this is Matt. I'll be playing the talent today. The talent looks like a psychic type character that does some crowd control and damage, AoE damage. Reading through it furiously, and looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
And the conduit.
Yeah, hi, my name is Will, also known as this FNGM online, and I will be playing the Alexander, the Illuminated, a conduit, which is a class that seems to combine the cleric and the paladin in some weird ways, and he is looking forward to serving the party and serving the Lord of Fire and Fury, or Lord of Light, depending on how we're feeling today.
And then the Shadow.
Hey, I'm Eric from Fry Minis. I will be playing Shadow, the Shadow, a shadowy elf that likes to do things shadow stuff.
Eric,
really.
your mic's a little quiet.
Oh.
I can turn you up in Discord, but if it's
How's that? Is that any better there?
That is a little bit better.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, now it kind of killed my moment there,
Sorry.
but I'm a spooky shadow stabber person.
It was actually in character that you were very quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks. All right. So that's good now,
Good
though?
role playing. Good role playing.
And we last have the Fury.
So I'm Arcus, but more commonly known as KedHup or Ked online in the YouTubes and other social medias, and I will be playing the Orc Fury today. And I mean, the Orc, it's what you think it is. I smash things, I hit things, I punch things in the face.
Okay, the adventure starts with you guys standing out in front of a ruin of a great tower out in the marsh. You'd come here looking to find some scholars who went before you and help them explore the tower. Find out why this tower has come back to life after millennia, and if there's anything here nefarious, put it to rest. So you're standing outside this tower. It's called the Tower of Coins and Swords. And you have heard that's an abandoned mage tower. You were sent here by a noble from Sealton Heath. The noble's name is Lady Rana. And she told you that the three sages she sent before you, Darrow and Willett and Moira, aren't skilled in combat at all, and she's worried about them. They were supposed to wait outside and not go in until you arrived. She hasn't heard back from them at all, and they're a little too curious for their own good. You arrived here on scene, and you found their camp. And it looks like they hadn't been at the camp for maybe 4 or 5 days. You came to the tower, you found some big double doors at the base of the tower, and searched around the ground there. It looks like there's kind of halfway covered up the signs of maybe a struggle there. And you find a couple of marks like someone's feet being dragged into the tower, like heel marks being dragged into the tower. The tower is 150 feet high. And there's clocks that are halfway up the tower. You can kind of hear the tick-tock of the clocks as the hands are moving. And this tower had been, completely dormant for over 100 years. But now, as you stand outside in the humid, brackish marsh, as a threatening storm clouds gather overhead, the tower looms above the twisted trees, and you can see light in shifting hues of orange and purple and blue and yellow. So there you are. What would you guys like to do?
All right. So we're going to need to go in this tower. Is anyone really good at it, like inspecting the doors for anything?
That would be if you have like the notice skill, or if you have a high reason. And I don't think anyone has notice.
I could inspect the doors with my axe. That'd be pretty good.
When I read the rules, I'm like, the first thing I'd do is take the notice skill.
Right. And no one took it.
It's investigation and perception rolled into one.
Yep.
That
So
like and like a
tactician,
torch.
actually, you have a reason of 3. You're one of the most reasonable people here.
Well, I could have told you that. All right, I'm going to go check out these doors and make sure there's nothing obviously dangerous about them.
And
Can I help do that?
Yeah. One of you can effectively help. So that'll give the tactician 1 boon. So go ahead and make a test, tactician. This will be a reason notice if you had a test. So
All right.
All right. So you got a 7 on the roll with 2d6, and you add 3 to that. That's a 10. And then you get a boon, so you're up to 13.
13.
That's a really effective roll, really good roll. So you notice some things about this door as you're investigating it. First of all, there's a thin seam where the doors meet. It's wide enough you could get a bladed weapon in there, such as a sword or a dagger. And there seems to be a crossbar on the other side of the door, so you could try and lift the crossbar that way. But before you do, you also notice tiny needles on the door. Multiple tiny needles carved into the door, each hole containing a spring-loaded needle. You could try to disarm it with an agility skullduggery test. You could try and lift the bar, or just bash the doors open.
Is it something that if I could see which way the needles are going to fire, I could just keep myself out of position and potentially open the door? Like duck down or something?
The whole front of the door is, but you can definitely give yourself a boon to, throw some.
All right. I'm leaving it. I bet you that my guess is our shadow is our skullduggery person.
Am I able to use signature abilities outside of combat?
Potentially, like a teleport ability, for example.
Yeah, to teleport to the other side of the door.
Yeah. Now, generally, teleport you have to see where you're going.
Okay, I can't peer through a crack in the door somewhere.
No, you can actually. Yeah. So you get up there, you peer through the crack in that door, and you can teleport right on through.
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
And then you can open the door and push it open.
Let's go for it.
All right.
All right.
So let me draw this first room you see in here. You get in there, you push the door open. You guys can all start piling in and investigating and or searching as you like. And the room that you come into, it has, well, first of all, there's sweltering heat coming from a furnace that bears a monstrous golden vase on each of the sides. And the maws are gaping wide open, displaying fire within the furnace. You see stairs to the right of you that circle all the way around the tower, up to a ceiling about 25 feet over your head that is made up of whirring gears. Massive gears, actually not whirring, they're slowly clicking together. And let's see, anyone trained in Clockwork, it might be just abbreviated CW, not KNCW. You can make a reason knowledge Clockwork check right now. See if you can observe anything.
The talent is, which button is that?
So that'd be the one that has M1, A2, E3, basically all your characteristics and all your skills.
Okay.
There you go. So no, you don't. You've seen nothing like this before.
Now,
this isn't a clock.
Now, Alexander has some blacksmithing training. Is there a way that it would be possible for him to kind of take a look at this larger, like forge-like device here in the middle and glean any information about it?
Absolutely, yeah. So you're gonna go
While
check
this is
out.
happening, I want to make sure to position myself so that none of the mouths with the fire are facing my direction.
Gotcha.
Oh, same, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so with the blacksmith check, go ahead and do a reason craft blacksmith.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're good to avoid being in front of the mouths for sure, because you can see that there's a fan inside there that's whirring, kind of at a slow rate that is making the flames go out, and that fan you would reason could be sped up and flames could blast out of the mouths. It's maybe even possible that the fan could be reversed in direction and you could be sucked into the furnace. So
you would all do well to not get too close to this thing. It'd be a horrible time.
looking around the rest of the room, you don't see anything of note in here. The place is empty besides this huge furnace.
Can we
disable it?
You can try to disable it. You can go with you can try and power it down, basically. If you're adjacent to it, you can make a agility skullduggery or a reason
I can help
knowledge
with that.
Clockwork.
Yeah. We once again look to the shadow.
Alternatively, we could throw the tactician in and see what happens.
Yes, that's always an option.
I could take it.
Never thought we'd guess.
Now,
All right.
hold on. If you were to disable this, would this not tell everyone that we are here? If there are others in the tower.
Good. More people to fight.
Let them come.
Is it all right?
If we turn this off, it might be darker in here, and I can hide in the shadows. Even better.
Yep.
That's true. I do have torches to provide the Lord's illumination if we need it.
Well, since you guys discovered the dangers associated with it and associated with being near the mouths, there's no risk to you. You can basically attempt to slow it down until you succeed. If any of you had been sucked into it, then we'd be in rounds, and of course, failures would be important. But you are able to stop the fans, and it starts cooling down. And like you thought, the light dims.
All right.
And you guys gain a victory. So,
Oh,
more victory.
Wonderful.
If you go to your token and you hold down the Alt key, if you're using a PC, and double-click your token, that will bring up your attributes and abilities. And on the left, in your attributes, there's an attribute called Victories, and you want to change that to 1. It will drive a few of the macros to do certain things.
so don't just change the bubble.
Correct. Oh, let me go over the bubbles. So the bubbles, on the top left is your hit points, or your health, I mean. On your top center is your recoveries. And on your top right is your heroic resource, whatever that is for your character. There's one character that has 2 heroic resources, and so you'll just have to track that second one, the Wrath one, just on scratch paper.
I have been.
And if you're on a
blessed
Mac,
with
you can
multiple.
right click and do open character.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys get the victory for disabling that very dangerous device. And the stairs lead up to the gears. Nothing else in this chamber that you can see.
Let's go.
All right.
I move swoopily.
Let me
I
get
will
you guys.
follow.
Let me get a marching
we should-
order as you guys are going up the stairs, so I know what
Okay.
order you're in.
Yeah.
Put your lead guy like in the middle of this top bank of stairs, and then
I imagine me and the tactician will be like first.
Yeah.
Unless you want me scouting ahead. I don't know. if
I'm a
that's
melee stoner.
We should go stealthy. Yeah, we should go stealthy.
What is that?
That is what you failed to do in the last dungeon, and then we lost Bernard.
I'll stay in the back.
No one liked Bernard.
It is true. The Lord of Light marked him for no light. Bernard. All right.
okay. With that marching order, let me transition you guys to the other room. So, as the stairs climb up through the gears, you get a view of the room above, and you see right away that there are people waiting here for you. Maybe like you thought they heard the power down of the furnace and were curious about that.
Dang it.
So, this gear, the central gear, is right here. The central gear has a shaft that goes up to the next floor, 25 feet over your head. And on the next floor is a, let's see. Floor of this level is made up of massive gears, all which slowly can chunk into place, interlacing with each other. As they do, massive counterweights connected to a great, shining, spinning gear above bob up and down. Small-scaled warriors who look like a cross between a person and a dragon patrol the gears, and 2 are on the stairs and step basically down. Gladius is leveled and charged toward you as soon as you appear here. So now we're going into combat. And the way combat works in MCDM is it's alternating back and forth between the party and the creatures. And I have it set up where if you guys, what I want you to do is figure out what your plan is for your round of action. Once you know you're ready, click the initiative button. If you click a 2, that means you want to go as soon as you can. A 1 means you don't care what order you go in. And then a 0 means you want to go as late as you can. You can change that at any time. So
Just moving is a maneuver, right?
yeah, here's the maneuvers that you can do. So when a maneuver grants movement, you can spend some, use an action, then spend the remainder. And you can also instead take half of the movement granted to shift and not suffer chance hits. So 1 maneuver is moving your speed. You're correct. And then the action economy is action plus maneuver plus free maneuvers. And on your tokens, the free maneuvers have a small lowercase m by them, and the normal maneuvers have an uppercase M. And then you can take a trigger once per round. So the trigger is reset at the top of the round, not at the top of your turn, unlike 5th edition. And you can do that once per round. So you want to be watching for your triggers to come up and use those. Okay, let me see. If I roll low, you guys go first. Okay, I roll high. So you guys are going to go second. First one to go is going to be this kobold. Kobold's here.
It's okay. They're going to come over and give us hugs. It's going to be great.
All right. I will go with the Pelum wielding kobold to, right there nearby you. Takes a Pelum, puts some sort of alchemical substance on it, and hurls it. And it explodes in a cube 3 right over here. So it's going to get the Fury and the Talent and the Conduit. And
I don't like that.
it's going to do 8 points of sonic damage.
Now, am I right that I can parry this? Because it's an attack with a weapon?
Yes, you can parry the attack with a weapon. So basically what you're doing is you're knocking that thing down before it can explode, and that's going to lower the damage on everyone.
Awesome. Then that is what I'm doing. Okay. And I believe I have 2 focus because I got another one at the start of the combat.
That's right.
So I will expend also a focus to reduce the damage further.
All right.
All right. So parry is here.
There you go. So the damage was first halved from 8 down to 4, and then reduced 5 more down to 0. So you basically knocked that Pelum down to the floor below where it exploded and did no damage to anyone at all. And
you've been stoned with the stoner.
That was the Centurion. Okay, now your guys' turn. We got 2 of you want to go Fury and the Shadow. Any preference, you 2?
I have an ability that I can use when there's not one of my allies up there. So if you don't mind, I'd love to jump in.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask if you had any like solo prep stuff or anything first anyways. So
okay, Shadow, go for it.
Awesome. So I will use a maneuver to move forward, and then I work better alone on the rightmost kobold.
Okay.
Click the token, click the thing.
All right. So 12 damage.
Now, can I activate my holy infusion?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and click that.
So as he moves on, as the shadow moves on past, then I'll go ahead and activate the holy infusion to the shadow's blade erupts into a bit of light and fire as they strike.
And I think
catch me off guard.
Wonderfully ironic that you used a feature called "I work better alone," only to get help.
Yeah.
The shadow.
I will learn a lesson by the end of this.
Did the conduit want to spend any additional virtue, or just that one?
No, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it at the 1 boon for him.
Okay, and you get the boon because you're working alone. So that's going to do 2 boons. So you're 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage to that kobold.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you.
That is less of the health bar than I was expecting.
Okay, now one of these kobolds. I'm going to have one of these Adeptuses go after Shadow. And
I'm sorry, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
So that it said it gave me an insight, and I think whenever I make an attack, I gain an insight, right?
Yeah.
So I gained 2 insights.
And here's a tip for everyone. If you click your token and then click the button that says, like for in your case, H40, it shows your health and your all those things. It'll kind of tell you how things work with your heroic feature, and it whispers it to you, so no one else will see it. So you don't have to worry about spamming it. So yeah, you start the battle with 1 insight because of the victories you have. You attacked with a boon that gives you another one, and a signature attack, another one. So you got 3.
Fantastic, thank you.
And you can track those. Yeah, there you go. That's where you track.
Perfect.
Okay. Adeptus. So this guy is going to move forward. It's going to do a range of 10, cube 3. 1, 2. Yeah, you get the same 3 people in a tiny bolt shower. This one is not a weapon attack. It does 4 damage to the Fury, the Tactician, and the Conduit. In Conduit, I see you have damage that might have been negated completely by Tactician. I'm trying to think where else you got damage from.
No, just that first attack. I didn't realize the Tactician negated all of our damage.
He did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's only weapon attacks he can do that on, and that one was a weapon attack. So
I see. My apologies.
Okay, so he does that as a maneuver. Then he's going to do a Firecracker as a basic attack. He'll hit the Fury with Firecracker. This is going to do to the Fury 13 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
I'd like that talent to do a telekinetic shield to reduce the damage.
Yeah, click that button. Let's see what that does. All right, so you reduced it by 6.
So it's like 7.
So 7 damage to the Barbarian, and then the Barbarian is going to get pushed 3. That's a 10 might to resist that. So you do a test check or test roll.
That is, I think, this button.
That's the button.
That is
unfortunately
bad.
You don't.
So I get pushed back 3.
So it's going to push you basically 3. So you're going to hit into the dwarf, and since you have 3 movement remaining, you both will take 3 damage.
Okay.
So Tactician and Fury 3 more damage, and he's done, and then Fury, your turn.
Okay, so first I gotta see about my rage generation because that's gonna determine what I'm gonna do here.
I believe your rage is growing rage. Start round.
I
It's at the start of the round.
4.
Okay, since you got
start of the
4,
round.
you had immunity 3 to all these attacks that you just took.
Oh,
because you get to roll that rage at the start of the round, so you can take off some damage if you like.
Oh, okay. I did not. Yeah, because I had 1 from the victory and then rolled 4, so I had 5 in total.
Yeah, 5 rage. Yeah, so you're immune 3 right now.
Immune 3. Oh,
if you click on your health button, the one to the left of your test button, it'll kind of summarize your heroic resource for you.
Oh, okay. I see.
In the future, you can also click that to roll
6
it for
rage. Yeah, that's how I got the 4 out of that.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know about the immunity part. I didn't see that on the sheet yet. Okay, that's cool. And I didn't move too much, so I'm good on that. So I've got 5 rage. I'm gonna save that up a little bit actually. I want to try something else here first. So if I use my maneuver to move up 2. So I could use my devastating rush, which part of that is to move up to 3 squares, getting extra damage for each square, right?
Yep.
All right. And then so that my action would be the devastating rush to move up and like hit like this. Actually, but I can hit Kitty Corner in this.
You can do the far guy, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hit him with that one then.
All right.
And then is it still the same button for tests?
Yep. Yeah, devastating rush button. Oh, not the there's a button that you have called devastating rush. It should be the third one from the far right.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Okay. So you did 10, 11, 12, 13 because you rushed forward. So 13 damage to that guy.
Nice.
And then after you go, I'm going to have one of those legionaries go. I'll have the legionary to your due north go. Or no, the one you're damaging, I'll have him go. And he'll attack the Fury with a Gladius stab. So he basically gets right in up on you, does 11 points of damage with this Gladius stab, and taunts you till the end of his next turn. So he's like right in on you, keeping you from attacking anyone else. See, we'll use, I guess, that for taunt. And the taunt condition, for your reference, gives you 2 Bane if you have an attack that does not include him, the taunter, the one to the northeast of you.
Cool. Which guy was that, the left or the right?
The right.
Right, okay. Okay.
Okay, Stoner, go for it.
All right. I should ask, in this game, can you move through allies, and is there a penalty for doing so?
There is no penalty that I'm aware of, so yeah. And
okay, so I will use a maneuver to move.
And you can move through enemies with a might or agility acrobatics check 9.
Well, I think I'm okay just going here, because that's all my move anyway. And then I am going to seize the opening. So let me press that. And I'm going to give the Fury another attack.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the Fury, this has to be a basic attack, and that is your Mighty Strike. That's your basic attack. You can go to make that attack now, Fury. Ked, you there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought he was doing something there.
No, you get to make it. He gave you
I was doing something.
Sorry, I was trying to look up a rule for something. I was referencing. I get to make an attack.
Yeah,
awesome.
Basic attack.
Awesome. So basic test.
And you'll do 3 additional damage.
So you're looking for the Mighty Strike.
Oh, Mighty Strike. I see.
There you go. 10 plus 3, 13 damage on the wounded one.
Yes.
Yep. And can I ask which one of these 2 has already acted? Is that correct?
One to the northeast has.
Well, okay, so the one to the northwest is getting taunted.
All right.
You suck.
All right. Then he will go after the Stoner then. Seeing how he's taunted, and he will attack you with his first he's going to just knock you down because he's so furious at you. With a shield bash, that does 10 points damage and knocks you prone. A 10 might resist that.
Okay, so I make a might check.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom. You're knocked down. He does that,
I'm not going down. I still take the damage?
You do take the damage, yep. 10 damage. Okay. That's it for him. Then we got the conduit.
All right, the conduit is going to step forward here, kind of towards the railing of the stairs, and he will reach out towards this guy.
Okay.
Hanging out, and he is going to use his holy lance, which will create kind of a illumination above his head, as well as an illumination right about here.
Okay.
Sort of like, and kind of drawing the illuminations get kind of drawn together here. So hold on, I'm going to roll my holy lance. Where's my holy lance? There it is. Nope. I was about to click the wrong thing. There it is. The right thing.
Okay. 11 holy damage and pull 3.
Yes.
And-
so I'm trying to pull him off of this gear here is my goal.
-3. Okay. I'm sorry. Not -3. -11. And then push 3 or pull 3. 1, 2, 3. He falls down here and is dangerously close to where those gears are whirring by him. And he's prone there on the ground.
Excellent. And then I'm going to, what I'd like to do is I'd like to keep running along the side of the stairs here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'd like to jump over, like kind of like leap over the edge of the railing here to get down to this gear.
Okay.
And my goal is to try to use this upper gear right up here, kind of as cover, so these two can't keep throwing stuff at me.
Gotcha.
That's what my goal is, to kind of move forward. So, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how much the jumping down will cost me in movement.
Just 1.
5, 6. Okay, so that's where that's where I should end up.
Okay, and this prone guy, you see him kind of get bashed by the gear there before he can stand up, so he takes 3 more damage. Also, as the gear is hitting him in the head. And then after the conduit's done, the Adeptus goes. This one in the far corner is going to go ahead and step over to just the other side of the central gear shaft. And he's going to do his tiny bolt shower to get the Fury and the Tactician and the Shadow. 4 damage to each of you.
Oh no.
And that was a maneuver. So he did a move as a maneuver, and then he did that as a maneuver. So he has no action, and he's done. Then the Talent's turn.
Okay. Is there any way for me to get within 11 of this guy here?
Yeah, you might already be in 11. But from where you're at, any of those gray squares, you can just jump onto the gears.
You're within 11 now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what the talent would like to do is use his concussive slam ability, which will both deal damage and looks like it will push 3 squares.
Nice.
I can find where to click. Oh, there it is.
9 and slide 3. Oh, you get to slide them 3, so you can go any direction with them.
Oh, any direction.
Yeah.
Well,
could-
I'll try to get him in between these gears up here.
Okay. He comes there, falls down, is prone, and gets chewed up by the gears for 3 more damage. Nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. That is the end of the round. Next round, I'm going to have, and you guys can redo your initiatives however you like. I'm going to have this prone guy here in the gears get out of at the start of the round, something happens. So, of course, you got your Fury is going to gain some rage. The gears are ka-chunking together. Any non-kobolds on the gears will fall prone.
I am.
So a
Dang
9
it.
agility to resist on the conduit.
9 agility to resist. Blup.
You're good.
Yay!
You do not fall prone. And then the ones in the gears take 3 more damage each.
Do I take that damage as well?
No, you do not.
Okay.
You're not like getting hit by gears chewing together. Okay,
Sweet.
this guy steps up and he's going to go ahead and attack conduit with a breakaway pilum attack. So conduit, this is going to do 10 damage to you.
I hate that.
And he's going to deal 4 damage to an enemy in 3 of the targets. So talent, you're going to take 4 damage. And then he's going to jump up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and try and get somewhere safe where you can't slide him all around. He's done. Then we got the stoners ready to go next. Go ahead, Stoner.
Yeah, I'm going to use a maneuver to move because I want to get on the other side of these guys so that we stop getting hit with area of effects. Then I want to use a heroic ability. I've saved up 3 focus, so I'm going to do an inspiring attack.
So did you move
against
through
the
their
wounded one.
space? So you'd have to do that.
Oh, I did. I
Yeah.
have to make a check.
Might
I want to try.
or
All right, here we
agility,
go.
acrobatics. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just shove
no
them out of the way.
problem.
Nice.
You're good.
All right, so now
You
I'm
did
going.
it.
Now I'm going to do the inspiring attack against the one directly beneath me that's wounded. So there it is.
Oh, nice damage too. Okay, that
And
is
I will-
14 damage, which kills that guy.
Nice.
He
And
drops and
Fury, you can spend a recovery.
Okay, Fury.
Oh,
So-
I get a free one? So
Yeah,
that's
you get to
16
increase
back,
your hit
right?
points by 16 and take your recoveries down from 12 down to 11.
You did it.
Hey, Tom, can I
Oh.
ask a question?
Yeah.
My heroic ability, hesitation is weakness. It lets me
Oh, yeah.
take another turn immediately.
Yeah.
Does that just move me up in the order, or is that
Basically,
like
what
a
it lets
action
you do is
surge?
2 of you get to take an action together. right? So let's see. Hesitation.
Yeah, it doesn't give you an extra, right?
Right.
It just
No.
changes the order.
But as the stoner ends his turn, you can pop right in, and therefore you guys, kind of game the initiative where you're getting more guys sooner than they do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you're in.
So it's my turn then?
It is.
Awesome. I'm just going to do my basic attack, I guess. There's Shadow Strike.
Nice, 13 damage.
All right. That's it.
Okay, then after you now, just for your reference, I don't think, even though I Work Better Alone does better when you're alone, I think you can still do it even when you're not alone, and that gives you insight as opposed to basic attack, which does not.
I gotcha. I thought that was all together.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say you did that instead. No problem.
Okay. Okay, then yes, I'll take it. I'll get the extra insight.
Okay, that was the Shadow. Now we'll have that other Legionary go. He has got. Boy, he's in bad shape here. He's going to go ahead and Gladius stab again the Fury.
Right.
14 damage to the Fury.
Oh.
Oof.
We'll shield some of that.
Okay, go for it, Talent. So 6 less Fury. Plus, of course, you're immune 3.
Ked, I noticed.
yeah,
I don't think
that.
you're taking the immunity off. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the immunity bit. That's my bad.
And then you have your one triggered power is Strike Back. And you can do that when an adjacent enemy attacks you or an ally. If you want to do that.
I can spend a rage to do it. I see. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to spend 1 rage, and I would like to do my triggering for Strike Back.
Go ahead and click it. It doesn't cost you a rage if you do the basic damage, but 1 rage adds to the damage.
I would like to add a Holy Infusion to this.
Okay. It's actually not an attack keyword, so that won't work.
Oh, I am so sorry.
That's okay. You would think it'd work, right?
So I did spend the rage for the extra 3.
Okay,
so
9 damage to him.
And I might as well use my victory benefit, and we'll increase that damage by 1.
Nice. Got it. And then if your rage is up to 6, you also get a boon on melee weapon attacks, which again, this isn't, oddly.
No, I'm at 4 now.
You're at 4 right now. Okay. All right. So he attacked you. You guys let him have it back, and now it's your guys' turn. Fury, go ahead.
Okay, well, first I got to do my rage generation. Let's see what I get. I got a 2 this time.
Oh, don't forget, you get to do that at the start of the round. So,
start of the round.
So you were 6 rage this round.
I was 6. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I keep thinking start of the turn. Right.
Some characters start turn. Like I think the Tactician is on the start of the Tactician's turn.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I looked at too many things.
The heroic resources are all different in little minute ways.
Okay. All right. So in that case, yes, I am at 6, and now I know I will get a boon on attack stuff. He's still got a fair amount to it. I don't think, and I'm not low enough. I'm going to use a recovery. So I think I'm going to spend 6 rage actually, and I am going to do my weakening strike on him.
Okay.
Let's try that out.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Plus you get a boon, right?
Plus the boon on it.
So 23 damage to the guy. And
I'm gonna add that
now
boon.
You can add it. Yeah, go for it.
Holy Infusion. Yes. So
another boon, so 3 more damage. Or did you want to spend any more virtue?
No, I'm good. We're gonna stick with that.
That is then he's got a 10 endurance to resist being weakened, and that check he gets. Nope, he's weakened.
Yes.
So
I did have one other question. The source that was taunting me is gone. So is the taunt removed? So that actually would have affected my attack on him.
Oh shoot! I attacked one that Tactician had taunted. Oh, but your turn had already come up, right? And you didn't retaunt him?
I forgot to taunt this turn. I feel really dumb.
Okay. I felt dumb that I was attacking the wrong person with that. Okay, everything's good. Back to, what was your question, Fury?
I was taunted by the other guy, but he's dead now.
He's gone. You take that off, yeah.
Okay, good. Because that would have affected. I was just making sure.
Okay. Then after the Fury, we got the first of the 2 Adeptuses. He is going to go ahead and do... he is going to go line up the conduit with a firecracker, doing 11 damage to the conduit.
I don't like that either.
And pushing you 3. And everywhere where I have a number by pushing or anything, everything that this game has is up to that number. I haven't seen one that forces you to go that number. So he's going to push you basically 1 down into the opening, and you'll fall to the floor below, unless you make a 10 might to resist.
I'm going to attempt that.
Ooh, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, you're a human, so you resist magic and psionic effects, which this is as well. So you also got a boon. Okay.
So
Yeah. You don't move at all. You
11
take
there,
the
right?
damage. He's done. Next to go is Conduit.
All right. With that, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my free maneuver to. I'm going to do. Sorry, guys, I'm pretty injured. I'm going to use my healing grace on myself. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so free maneuver, healing grace, spending 1 virtue to do so. Well, that's an. Okay, so healing value, right? So I'm going to heal myself.
Yeah.
15.
Yep.
Okay, so I go up to 34.
Yep.
I'm not spending any. I don't have any extra virtue to spend, so it's just going to be just the 1 that I spend to use it. And then I am going to, as my maneuver, I am going to, realizing the danger, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to try to hop back up here. Is that what, 5, 6 to get up here?
Yeah, you scramble on up there,
Yep.
and you're good. Nice.
All
okay.
right, and then I'm going to, that's my maneuver, and then as my action, I am going to go ahead and do a punishing smite, or terrifying smite on this one, spinning my 2 wrath.
Go for it.
Where's the button? Oh, I lost the button because I clicked it.
He's just out of range for that. You could have done it on the way, though.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can split your movement up. No problem.
Shoot that and then run for using that as covering fire for myself. Then I'll rush up here. So we'll go ahead and do terrifying smite.
Okay.
Blup. That's going to be.
Oh wow, that's good damage.
A bunch.
Yeah. 18, and you make him frightened of a creature you choose. You want him to be frightened by?
Currently, I want him to be frightened by. And sorry, I'm trying to remember what the frightened condition does.
It does. Bane to attack the source of the fright. You grant boon for the source to attack you. It's not nearly as good as 5e frightened condition.
Oh, fair enough. He is currently frightened of the we're gonna say the Fury, because the Fury's looking also pretty rough.
Okay.
Well, I guess so is the Tactician. No, we'll go with the Fury. I already said it. Sorry, sticking to it. Said it.
Okay. All right, we got the Adeptus over there. The wrong one. Oh, I did the wrong initiative. Okay, so the one that's over here prone is going to stand up. That takes 2 squares to stand instead of half your movement like in 5e. So 2, and then 3, 4 to climb up to the gear. 5, 6. He's got a speed of 7 there. And then once he gets there, he will do a grasp of lightning on the conduit. Oh, too far. Firecracker on the conduit. That's going to do 13 damage conduit.
I don't like that.
And you get 10 might, or you get push 3.
10 might, push 3. All right, here we go. Bup. I didn't do it.
It's magic, so you did it.
Oh, wait, I did?
Yeah. You get 1 boon to resist magic.
So it's the 7, and then it's might, right? So which is only +2, right?
Yeah, you got a 6, 7, 8 for might, and then 4 for your first boon.
Oh, I had a boon.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 boon. Sorry, I keep seeing the +1 and that +1 boon. Yeah, hooray!
All right, that's it for him. Talent, go ahead.
All right, the talent will try to do which one was it? The concussive slam on this guy. So second one, there it is, and we'll try to bring him close into the gears.
Where you want him at?
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, to the gears.
Into the gears. Okay, so he comes there, he falls down, he gets crushed by the gears, taking some damage with that, and he's prone. You can finish your move where you like, and that'll be the end of the turn. Then he's going to get crushed up by the gears. No one else is standing on the gears, so you're down to 3 kobolds left, and they're in pretty dire straits. And so the first of them, who is all surrounded by you guys, is going to fight for his life. He's weakened. That is a resist to end, so he's going to be weakened this turn, which gives him weaken 2 bane on any attacks he makes. He's not. He's going to go for the softest one he can see. He'll go for the shadow, the gladius stab.
Ooh,
Okay.
I want to use my triggered action.
You got it. Do it.
Teleport up to 3 squares.
Okay, so you're going to take 9 minus 5. So you're
Now,
going to take 4.
I have a question.
Yeah.
He was within my reach, so I could parry.
You
How does
can.
that work if we have 2? What's that?
You can parry, yes.
What does it get halved twice? Is that what happens?
Good question. I don't know for sure. We'll say that is what happens.
All right.
Or it could be just no damage if both of you do
Well,
it.
it's definitely. I'm going to spend a focus and make sure it's no damage.
Okay. All right.
Well, also,
I'll do that.
if I've teleported out of its reach, it's reduced by another D6
Yeah,
plus
click-
3.
Oh, is it? Okay, well then I won't spend a focus.
Click that button for a shadow.
Okay.
Sorry,
this
and all this
confusion.
confusion.
To teleport, have the damage, and reduce it for their 6. Yeah, so you took it all away.
Oh, awesome.
Then
Cool.
when he teleports away, I'd like to do my triggered action of
Go for
strike
it.
back against him.
Go for it.
Oh, wow. This is cool.
No fury on it this time.
That
So
guy's
10.
down. The other 2 kobolds flee and they like jump down between the gears, and between the gears you can see them looking down through the gears, running out the front door of the place. No threat to you. You can take some pot shots at him if you like.
Yeah,
probably even
I
kill
would.
him, but we won't play it out. So you guys want to kill him before they get away?
I'll kill him.
Okay.
I'll try to.
Okay. So as they're running for the door, you take them down. Well done. Okay, so that encounter also counts as a victory. So you can add your victories up one more. And then out of combat, you can spend recoveries. If you want to spend some of your recoveries to get your hit points back up.
I will spend 1 recovery.
I am too. Down to 10.
Might as well, right?
15.
And then the stairs wind up again, up into this like angelic looking gear up there. Quick
right.
search of this level. There's really nothing here. You don't see any camp or anything of the kobolds. So I will move you all to the next floor.
Tom, I have a question.
Actually, there was one thing you did find. When you searched the kobolds, and someone had a question. What was the question?
I wanted to know if there was a blood trail at the entrance, if that's kind of following up the stairs.
Oh, gotcha.
Or if that kind of just...
No, it looks like you see that they probably took whoever it was outside inside, but they've been trying to clean up their tracks since then, so you don't know for sure where they went. But they clearly weren't on the first floor, clearly not on the second floor. You come up to the next floor. I was telling you what you found. So when you searched the kobolds, on the kobolds, you found a note. The kobold centurion, the one throwing the pilum and that stuff, he carried a note that read, Kaloth wants us to continue Talia's work. Show them that we are worthy allies by sharing your love of invention when you pass by the divine gear. Better to keep them happy. So you found that note. No other items of note on the kobolds or treasure.
Are we passing by the divine gear right now, or
Maybe.
what we? Maybe, yeah.
If that's what that thing up above you is.
So how do we share our love of invention?
So here you are here, coming up
Ooh.
up to the divine gear.
Oh, that's the divine. Yeah, that's the divine gear.
Yeah.
That is definitely the divine gear.
Okay, when you
I
arrive,
just-
here
ahead.
in this level, or you're getting near it at least, an enormous gear spins slowly at the heart of this level of the tower, glowing with brilliant white light that extends out to take the form of spectral wings. A chorus of 3 voices speak simultaneously in harmony. It says, I, Kaloth, am the angel of divine creation and the instrument of inspiration that protects this sacred tower. Proceed no farther, thieves, or my divine grace will turn to ire, and you shall be not more than little puddles of gore.
I love invention. The shadow yells.
Did you just threaten me?
You love invention. The voices all
Invention
say
is
together.
good.
Yes, let me share my favorite carpentry practices and
All right.
techniques.
Before you do that, real quick, we're going to go into a negotiation with this angel. And so in any negotiation, they start with some level of interest. And you want that interest to stay above 0. Because if it drops to 0, they're done talking to you. They also start with a certain level of patience. If the patience drops to 0, they're done talking to you. You want the interest to go as high as it can go, because then they're interested in helping you. So right now, this angel is not interested in helping you. In fact, he basically says you cannot pass, and you can try to convince him otherwise. And basically what you do is you take turns making proposals or such, or arguments to the angel about how you could help them, or how what you're doing is important, or anything to convince them to let you pass, basically. And we'll start with who was the first person to talk that was saying, I'm interested in carpentry, and
Shadow.
Shadow. You want the Shadow to talk and make a case for you guys passing?
I mean, I've got charm, carpentry craft, and deceive. as skill
Sounds like
proficiency.
you're the one.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
The shadow knows.
There's an old reference.
Okay, Shadow.
Look at these stairs. This is a high grade maple here. Hey, Angel, we are lovers of invention. Let me tell you about joinery and French tail curves. I don't know.
Well, he's
dovetail.
happy, and the angel talks to you about carpentry and the fabrication of the stairs and how the rails are formed, and if it's up to OSHA code and everything like that.
Oh, I totally nerd out on it too.
And
all of you know me as gruff. I just totally break character.
So everyone's got motivations, and the angel's motivations, one of them is, that basically that you have a love of creation like he does. So by tagging a motivation, you automatically succeed and raises his interest to 3. And with an interest of 3, it will allow you to pass freely. Now you can try to keep making your case about maybe why he should help you even. And then you could raise the interest maybe to 4, maybe to 5, and then in addition to allowing you to pass, he might even throw in something to help. But of course he doesn't know what you're doing here, so you haven't told him that. So anyone else want to speak?
I can speak. And
Okay.
I'll say, we're here to rescue 3 sages. Sages know all kinds of stuff about invention and creation. And they could spread the word of you and your mighty word.
Why do you have to rescue them? What has happened to them?
They have disappeared in this tower some 5-6 days ago.
You can make a charisma check. I'm sorry.
Presence?
There's
no such thing as charisma.
Presence check with an appropriate ability. What are your abilities? Let's see. You got
I don't know if
knowledge,
I have an ability that makes much sense.
monster. You got charm. So do a presence charm check.
Yeah. All right. That's what I shall
Looking for
do.
a 13 to raise his interest.
That ain't going to do it.
Not successful.
No.
So
Yeah, these sages, they're real great. You got to know them.
he says, let me double check. Let's see what happens when we fail a check.
We didn't make it worse, did we? I know.
On success, he increased interest by 1. On a failure, decreased by 1. So he's back down to 2. He's like,
You're welcome, guys.
I have no interest in sages and book learners. I'm interested in crafters and the like.
I think this is a good time for me to step in.
Go for it.
All right, I will step forward, kind of pushing Stoner out of the way very politely, like, oh yes, I can tell the great fires beneath you have contained the light of the Lord, the fury and flame, and you have used it in such wonderful works. These gears, they're made of the finest alloys, tempered with resolve, and also, was that linseed oil you used?
Okay, let's see here. Okay, you can make another check. Holy
Yeah,
cow,
all right.
nice. You train in charm too? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you're up to 3. And now you can see maybe you don't want to press your luck anymore. But at 3,
Yeah.
the angel will let you pass. You want to
This isn't one that has degrees of success where if you beat it by 4, you get...
it does. It has degrees of success. The key is you got to kind of know its motivations. So now that its interest is up to 3, you can actually ask it. You can actually, uncover motivation. The hero wishes to figure out an NPC's motivations. They can begin by simply asking, "What do you want out of this deal?"
Sure. So what are you interested in?
He says, "I want to make sure I miss my friend Talia, and I want to make sure no harm comes to her home or her inventions."
Oh, well, when we see Talia, we will keep an eye out for her and let her know you miss her.
Mm-hmm. And with that,
Go-
you get 1 more interest. So you're up to 4.
Yeah.
With 4 interest, you can pass freely. And he says, and he starts chatting to you about the tower. You can actually ask him questions if you have any questions about the tower, and he'll start answering them. So do you guys have any questions about the tower itself?
I want to know about the monsters that inhabit this tower.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
are little dragon people that come and go up these stairs. Their leader is an inventor, not unlike yourselves, and he points to the knowledgeable ones. with craftsmanship and blacksmithing and such. Their leader is like you, and she has told me the same thing, that she wants to protect Talia's legacy. I believe she is up above right now.
I'd like to ask if there are any secrets or traps or hidden features that we should be on the lookout for.
Oh, Talia did put some traps in here. Of course, there's the furnace on the ground level. Don't get too close to that. And then there's a secret with the bells on the higher levels. She must have some note in her notebook about how it works. She's very fond of it, and she even showed me it gave her the ability to fly.
Ooh.
But she said if it's done incorrectly, it is likely to kill anyone who tries it. I don't know how it works, but I imagine she's got notes up above on that.
Thank you, Angel.
You know, speaking of knowledgeable ones, have any other knowledgeable ones not associated with the little dragonman come by recently? Huh?
Yes. These sage types you speak of, the dragonmen carried them up and said they were trying to snoop around.
Oh.
So they're probably keeping them upstairs. Make sure they stay out of trouble. Make sure they don't touch anything. You don't want any of those knowledge types touching any tools or gears or anything like that.
Oh, great Angel. Where is the bathroom?
Where is what?
The bathroom.
The bathroom. You guys need to take a break?
No, I'm
No.
fine. It's just the orc has nothing to
It is
put in
outside.
whatsoever. Damn it.
Okay.
Tell us, how many floors high is this structure?
Let's see. You are on the 3rd floor, and there's one floor above this one, and then maybe 50 feet worth of rafters and bells and a loft way near the very top. So basically one more floor above this than rafters above that.
I see.
I think we're heading up.
Okay.
One final question. My apologies. I do not mean to waste your time or my companions, but the wings that your magnificent form presents, they seem in disrepair. Is there something that can be done to restore you to your full glory?
Yes, if this tower would be in full operation again, I think I'd be restored.
Then I will keep this in mind, Great Angel. Thank you.
All right.
We'll help you. Can I have one of your pretty feathers?
No, you may not.
Just 3 pretty feathers from your hair.
No.
Okay.
Why don't you attack the angel?
No.
Take the feathers.
I mean, no.
That's a bad idea. Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shadow gets a couple of horns and then appears on your shoulder, whispers in your ear.
Oh, that is a victory because you got him up to 4. So
Nice.
I'll get one more victory.
3.
Yep, we're up to 3.
Then you go up to the next floor. So the next floor, you can see up above you about 25 feet is wood planking. So you're going to come up through a wood planked floor into the next chamber, and you can see light of all different hues before you can see the chamber itself. It's very beautiful. If you had to estimate, you're probably at the level of the clocks, where the clocks are on the outside faces of the tower. There's the floor.
Oh.
Colors.
Now, you do have all around you kobolds. And they... Well, let me describe the room for you real quick. So you see swirling magical light, lazily changing color from blue to green to purple to orange to yellow to red, illuminating the slow turning shafts that connect the clock face windows to a massive metal device in the center of the room. You see up above great bells hanging overhead. You see wooden walkways between them. That's about 25 feet above you. There's a ladder to access that over here. These turning shafts here, they are low enough to the ground you'd have to go prone and crawl underneath them and stand back up to pass by them. You think the kobolds could do that without having to go prone. You see kobolds, short reptilian warriors sitting atop the device, 3 of them, playing some dice it looks like. And you see 10 similar creatures patrolling the floor below. But those patrolling soldiers, they aren't made of flesh. Instead, clockwork gears move their metal arms and their metal legs. And when they see you, they attack. And
Are they cute?
They're pretty cute. I need to take a quick break. You guys want to come back in 10 minutes?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, break for 10. Okay, I'm back, and oh, my dog says hi.
Hello, dog.
Rough.
Okay, let's roll to see who goes first. If I roll high, the monsters will go first. Monsters go first.
Ooh.
Dang it.
So we're gonna do these little mechanical kobolds. These guys are minions, so you get to see how the minion rules work here.
Oh, cool.
They've got a
yeah.
Bugio puncture of 5. Okay, so and they got a speed of 6. 2, 5, 6. They'll all right to here. Now you got cover over there, Fury, because of the stair railing. So we'll do
Okay.
that. And I can't remember. Is
So cover means they get the bane on their attacks, I believe,
they have
right?
Bane? Okay. Now
it's
the-
one or two.
I think it's 2.
Okay.
Bane.
All right. Minion attacks. Minions can make group attacks as noted by the special group keyword that appears on these attacks. Up to 5 minions using the same stat block can make a single attack with the group keyword together on their turn. You choose a target, which must be the distance of the attack, which is a range of 5 for their attack. So they got you there in range. And then
And I already rolled for my Fury. I'm not sure if you can see when I click it because it whispers to me.
That's
Can you
okay.
still see?
I trust you. No, I don't see it. It only whispers to you.
Ah,
Yeah.
I rolled
I
a
don't.
16.
All straight 4s every time.
But I started this combat with 7 Fury off the bat.
So a group attacks damage dice are multiplied by the number of minions making the attack. So these minions, their attacks don't do much damage, so you basically shed them all off. But when they all attack you at once, then it's like 1 attack. So it'll be 1 immunity that'll apply to them.
That's cool.
So they're going to
Yeah.
do 5d4 with this attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
since there's 5 of them. And 1 parry can parry it, all of it. And 1...
Yeah, I think I will be parrying it. Now, let me think. 5d4, so we're talking an average of, let's see, 10, 12 to 13. By half it, you're still going to take 3. So I will use the focus point to do the additional parrying.
Okay,
So
here's the
tactical.
attack. 13 damage. But then they have Banes. So they have 2d4 Banes.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do these first. So 13 comes down to 10, down to 8.
All right. So
then
I
4,
won't
and then
spend the
0.
focus.
Okay, so down
Yeah.
to 4, and then immunity down to 1. So you took 1 damage from that volley
Oh, no.
of javelins, and they are done. Next to go,
I-
Eric or Fury. You guys have
Yeah.
comments?
I'd love to pop in.
yeah, if you can leave as many of them grouped together as possible, maybe like go after. Like,
Can I make
side
a
guys or something.
suggestion? Our talent can blast all 3 of these people up here.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll yield.
You want to go, talent?
Sure. I can get to these guys with let's see, that would be the flay attack.
So you're like kind of down below the floor by about 10 feet. So you'll probably want to come up to here so you can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can do a flay attack for sure.
Oh, that can reach. I wasn't sure. It says 3 cube within 5 squares.
Oh shoot! Yeah, flay is only a range of 5.
Might
Let's see.
be
If
able to
you
get
were to
within
get
5.
to there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you got to there, you could do it. If you want to take that risk.
All right.
Yeah, they just went.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
'Kay.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the range is to
Alright.
any one of the squares included in the area. And the way I have the macro shortcut, it's the range and then C for cube and then 3 for the size of the
Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. So it's 5
And-
cubes away and
5
then-
squares away,
yeah, all
3
right.
by 3 cube. And it'll
And I would
roll
like
your
to increase the damage by 3.
awesome. And it'll roll your strain check for you, which unfortunately you rolled a 2, which means you're going to gain 3 strain because you rolled less than
3 strain?
Yeah. When you roll
Ooh.
less
Oh,
than
Ooh,
All right.
Can I use my, because this has the attack thing, right? So I could add my triggered action of Holy Infusion now, right?
yes, yep, you could.
I'm definitely going to do that. Is that going to apply to the damage to all 3 of them?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, doing that.
And how many boons?
We're going to go ahead and just go with the singular boon for
Okay.
right now.
Okay, so I'm seeing 15, 16, 17, 18. Anything else? 18 damage.
Does that include the 3 I added?
No, so 21 damage.
They get pushed. They get pushed 3 squares.
Nicely
Oh,
done.
wow.
Yeah, so you can knock them off of the
Now,
top.
they have, oh, there's not even a save. They just get pushed. So basically, they have to just go straight away from you. 1, 2, 3, and up to 3 squares, so you can do less if you wanted. But you can, with that power,
Last
push them all right off of the thing. They'll fall 2 squares, which will, and they'll take 2 more damage, and they'll be prone.
Nice.
Done, talent. That was worth 3 strain.
Our party has 1 talent.
And then talent, you can decide how to spread the strain around, because you can decide body,
it
soul.
doesn't apply to all
If
of
you
it.
click your talent guy and then you click the health button, you'll see kind of what all the strain does if you put it in body or mind or soul. And you can split. I think this 3 strain can go.
I'll just put 1 in each.
Yeah,
I'll put 1
I think
in
you can
each.
do that. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was the talent. Now they get to go. I have the prone guys. Okay, so I'm gonna have the second set of minions go. They're gonna rush on up. 6,
Ooh.
6, these guys, and they will not be in the attack because they're double moving. So you're gonna have 3 coming your way, talent, and so it's gonna be 3d4 on the attack from them. For a total of 6 points of damage, talent.
I'll shield that.
All right, nice. Okay, they're done. Next go looks like the shadow.
Okay, so where I am currently at the northeasternmost minion, am I able to attack that?
Yeah, you
What's
basically.
this?
With in the stairs, can he do a maneuver to hide there?
Yeah, you definitely could hide
Well,
and then do it.
What I plan to do is to attack, and then I was going to use my teleport to try to come over here. I don't know if that shows my ping. How do I ping?
You just left click and hold it.
Yeah.
Okay. So unfortunately, he does have an ally next to him, or no? It's none for. I work better alone. It's none of my allies, so he can have. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So I will use I work better alone on this guy.
Go for it.
Click me first.
There you go. Okay, so that's 13 damage plus a boon if no ally is adjacent to the target. So you're up to 16 damage, and you're going to gain some insight. And furthermore, this is a minion. So minions have 1 hit point, so you take them out. Then they have a threshold number, and this minion's threshold number is 5. So every multiple of 5 damage you do, you can take out another minion. The other minions have to be adjacent to the first one you hit, so you can take out 2 minions with that attack. That guy and that guy.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Okay, and then I will use my Black Ash teleport, and I will use my victory benefits to teleport an extra number of squares to be able to teleport all the way over here.
Cool.
Which will then let me use my whichever square here is up against the wall, and then I will hide.
Okay, I think this is against the wall right there.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for my hide?
Well, hide. No, don't roll now.
Okay.
No one's attacking you now or anytime soon. So I think you're going to go probably before they even have a chance to do anything to you. So we'll see.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the kobolds are going to stand up here. That's going to take 2 movement and then move. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Speed is 8. Okay. So he can get all the way to there. The double move, and next goes the Fury.
All right. He moved where I was going to move, that bastard.
What a jerk.
That jerk. Well, that's fine. I'm going to be hitting him back in return anyway. So speed is the number of squares we move, right? Or
Yeah.
we can move. Okay.
So you got
my maneuver.
Of 7.
Yeah. Unless I've been hurt, then it's like 9.
And if your rage is going really good, your speed is even faster. 9.
I'm not quite there yet. But let's use some rage here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go around so he doesn't get a chance. I forget how to do the thing. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This way that guy doesn't get a chance thing on me. And then go here, and then I want to use my whirlwind strike to hit all 3 of these guys.
Nice. Okay. Go for it.
Beautiful.
Whirlwind.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some good damage. Anyone adding anything to that, or is it 16? 16? Okay. 16, the big guy.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? Actually, I've got a victory benefit. I can use once per thing, right? I want to add my victories, which should be 3, onto the damage that I deal.
Okay. So that will take this one out. Now, area of effect works like the reverse of melee, how you can kill multiple ones with melee. For minions, you have to get past the threshold to kill all the minions in the area. So like a fireball won't kill all minions necessarily, but you did so much damage. All you had to do was do 6 damage to kill these 2 guys. So kill them both.
Nice.
But if say that you were completely surrounded by 8 of them, then you'd have to do like 36 damage to kill all 8.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Fury?
That's it.
Okay. Let's see here. This guy's got a speed of 7. This guy's got a speed. Okay. So I'm going to have this guy go next. He's going to stand up. And then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, he's got a speed of actually 8. So he can go 16 squares with double move. He double moves there. And that's it for him. And then Stoner. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to take the charge action.
Nice.
And I will charge to here. And I'll attack. This dude
Okay.
there that has more than one hit point. All right. So I need my precise attack. There it is.
Nice.
13. Okay, the 2 little
13.
minions that are nearby him kind of get in the way and give him weapon immunity to 2. So he'll take, instead of 13, he'll take 11.
Okay.
It's a special
And-
feature for those minions.
Then I am going to use my maneuver, and I'm going to hinder him. And finally, I think I am going to let me check the range. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I am going to taunt this Clockwork guy right here.
All right. After you comes the last guy over here. He's got a speed of 7, so he's going to stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Range of 5. Okay. He hurls a spiked net at the Fury. So Fury, you're going to take a spiked net for 13 damage. It will restrain you unless you make a 10 agility test to resist. Oh, no problem. So you just throw that spiked net off. You are not restrained. And this guy can shift 2 before or after he makes that attack. He'll shift there. Actually, he'll shift over here to kind of be blocked by the machine. And he's done. And then Conduit, your turn.
Okay, so oh yeah, okay, smart move, pal. So what I'm gonna do here? Wait, am I?
If you're going to move, if you need, I can give you a boost to your movement rate.
You can. Okay. Is it
3?
1?
I
That's
can
exact-
give you 3 additional squares.
I think that should be what I need. It costs us 2 squares to go underneath the things.
It
This stuff right
costs
here?
effectively 4, kind of, because you have to drop prone, crawl 1 square, which is 2, and then stand up, which is 2 more.
It's not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
I don't
enough.
think I
Not
don't.
gonna
Yeah,
be
I still don't think I'd be able to see. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I'm on sound, right? People can. Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, wonderful, wonderful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of cleanup, I'm thinking here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over here. 1, 2. I just want to, first just get up here. 1, 2. Do people provide cover? So like if I want to
No.
swing at this guy?
They
Okay.
might, but I haven't been doing it. I don't know for sure the rules, so say no.
Sure, sounds like a plan to me. So I'm going to go ahead. Alexander will raise his tome in the air and yell, demand the blessed light of the Lord of Fire and Fury to come upon this kobold right here. And so I'm going to use blessed light. Oh, not great. No, it's okay.
So 5 damage, 5 holy damage.
5 holy damage.
Okay, and then you get a couple wrath.
I do, and then I also gain a whoever attacks that creature next gets a boon. I was hoping he would die from that, so whoops. And then to continue my movement, I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm kind of running over here, and then anybody severely damaged? Not really, it looks like. Yeah, okay, that's all of my turn.
Okay, that's into that round. So do your top around things. Then they were going first, so I'm gonna have that guy with 1 hit point go first. He is in trouble. He's gonna use a thing called Bury the Point. He's not taunted by anyone, so he'll do.
He is hindered, though, if that makes a difference.
1 bane, right?
Yeah.
He'll do the Tactician with Bury the Point. This will be 15 points of damage to the Tactician.
All right, I'm going to parry that.
Okay. If you were to completely get rid of that 15, you won't suffer the effect.
All right, I'm also going to spend a focus. And I reduce it to 0.
Nice. No effect.
Yay!
And that triggers my strike back.
All right, go for it.
Let's go.
And down he goes.
No hit, friends.
Okay, now your guys' turn. We got a bunch of you want to go next. Any preference?
Just to throw this out there, I think I should be able to reach here and try to pull this guy out into the open. If anybody would like me to pull him out into the open so you guys can view him without having to run around.
Yeah, I say, you conduit!
Agreed.
Go conduit.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll go ahead and rush forward. He's going to rush forward and do that sweet slide maneuver right underneath this thing. 1, 2, and you said it's 3, 4, 5, 6 right there to forward across that. Excellent.
Do you need more?
No, that's can I? Do I have a line of sight on this guy? Or do I need?
Yeah. No, you can see him.
Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna slide underneath, and as he pops back up, he goes. He gives out a battle cry to the Lord of Fire and Fury. I'm going to go ahead and try to use the Holy Lance ability to try to draw him out. So Holy Lance on that one. We will go with nope, not Holy Infusion. Holy Lance.
All right, 10 damage and
Okay.
pull him 3.
All right, so pulls 3 just. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to do there.
You can pull up to 3 if you don't want to get him right next to you. Your choice.
Let's go ahead and I'm fine with where we are right there.
Okay. All
I'm fine
right.
with him being next to me. I can soak up a little bit of damage here.
Okay.
Okay. And as my free maneuver, this may seem a little silly, but I will go ahead and oh, hold on, wait. That power gave me some prayer. I got 3, which is 1 wrath and 1
Virtue.
1 wrath and 1 virtue. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and just because I'm surrounded by a lot of people right now, I will go ahead and use my free maneuver to pray for the light's protection and heal myself.
Nice.
So, just get that little barrier there.
Okay.
So spending
all
1.
done?
Yes, my apologies. I'm done now. My
No
apologies.
worries. Okay, he's going to go. He will pull out another spiked net and try and catch you with it, doing 10 damage to you.
Shield.
Telekinetic shield tries to block it. Takes 5 off of that, so you only take 5 damage, conduit.
Thank you kindly.
And then you got to make a 10 agility test to resist. It is not
10
magic.
Ooh,
nice.
my agility is
You got
1.
9.
I got 9. That's
Can
okay.
you give him a hold on. I have something that can help him there, I think. IL draining magic when another creature. Oh no, that's Bane's, not Boon, sorry.
Okay. So he restrains you with that net attack. And getting out of a restraint is a maneuver, and it's a 10 might or agility test to get out of a restraint. And then he's going to go ahead and do his maneuver. Then we light the net on fire.
Oh, no!
So now you're taking ongoing 5 fire damage. So nothing until the top of the round. You'll take 5 fire damage at the top of every round until you're not restrained anymore.
I hate this.
He's done. Your guys' turn. Shadow, go ahead.
Okay, so I tried to hide last time.
Yeah,
If
you
I
can
wanna-
get yourself hidden, so you can get the
Okay.
boon for being hidden. Make an attack from there.
Okay, yes, I'm going to attack this guy here.
Okay.
With Fade.
Okay.
Looking
Do you have enough to attack this one? Because then you could potentially kill all 3.
Oh, if I move, will that break the hidden?
I think it would.
Okay,
Okay.
don't worry about it. Just kill the 2.
3, 4. Yeah, it's by 1 square too. Okay, so attacking that one. Fade.
All right. Yeah, you kill 2 with that.
Great.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
That fade power lets you shift 3 before or after. We'll say you could do that shift and not become unhidden.
Oh, okay. Then yes, absolutely.
Slinking out of the shadow. Oh, except you didn't do enough damage, I don't think, to kill 3 of them. You did 9 damage, which doesn't kill 3. You need 11 for 3 of them.
I will use my victory benefit to when I deal
Okay.
damage, I deal extra damage equal to my victories.
Nice. All right.
So I would have moved up those 3 then.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, great.
Cool.
Thank you. And I'm no longer hidden, I guess.
Okay, I think, let's see, the ones with no blue are gone, so I'll take them out of the initiative. Only the blue ones are left. They're going to try and beat up on the poor conduit over there who's restrained. What's restrained do for a condition?
And I'm fire.
It protects me, right?
Grant a
Steel
boon.
net.
Okay, this one will come over here. there, and all three of them will attack you with one boon. So instead of just 3d4, it'll be 4d4. And I add the boon. 8 damage to you.
What if they didn't do that and instead helped me?
They're done. Next to go is the stoner.
All right. I am going to charge.
I like that you figured out the charge power.
There. And I'm going to attack this guy in the middle. So let me bring up my precise attack. Ooh, not that much.
6,
I
7.
killed 2.
You killed 2. That one, oh shoot, this guy was taunted by you?
Yeah.
He was still taunted by you?
This guy is taunted
That
by
way?
me. The guy with the little...
Let's see, so you would have been, let's say, the third one to attack. So you can reduce your damage by 2, Conduit.
Aha!
All right.
and I killed 2, right?
You killed 2. Which one do you want to do, north or south?
North.
North is gone.
And then I still have a maneuver. And I'm thinking I want to hinder this guy right here.
All right, you got it. Then
And
Fury.
I want I'll taunt him too.
Okay,
Taunt and hindered.
taunted in.
Nice.
Go ahead, Fury.
So I have Mighty Leaps, which means I automatically succeed on tests made to increase distance or height of jump. Can I do that to jump over the thing?
You just leap right over it, no problem. You only have to clear 2 squares, and you'll automatically clear 2 squares.
All right, I'm gonna land with a thump and then just whirlwind, here we go.
All right.
Awesome.
I do like how as you build up your heroic resource, right, and you're near the end of the fight, there's no reason not to use it.
I'm going to use Holy Infusion to bump this up a little bit, by the way.
Okay, 6, 7, 8.
Actually, I'm going to spend 1 virtue.
Okay.
To bump that up 2 boons.
Dead and dead.
Might as well.
And you guys are victorious.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. The kobolds are all lying in pieces. The clockwork kobolds on the floor, even the ones that aren't clockwork on the floor. Searching through them, you don't find anything really of any note on the kobolds, but you do discover when you go up there to see what they're doing on top, you find some dice up there, but you also see that there is a vault door on top up there. And plus,
Are we getting a victory?
Yeah, plus you're getting a victory. So, oh shoot, I forgot. Again, I forgot this 2 times out of 3. That room has these time waves that slows or speeds everyone up. I always forget to do that. Anyway.
Point of order real quick. Before I assume that I can take this fiery net off of me, but I'm going to assume that I probably take the 5 damage at least once before I do.
Yeah, just take
At the
1
start of
5
my
damage
turn,
when you guys get off, yeah.
Ah!
Unless the talent's got some special trick.
It's fine if not. It's totally fine.
He's got telekinesis.
I don't think so.
I don't know if that'd really work on a net. I don't know if that's the intent. It is an unintended object, kind of. So anyway,
Can I stand on the corner of the net to make it just a little harder to get off?
We'll see you take the damage 1 time.
I'll take...
All right. Okay, so then up on top of that vault, where all the kobolds were, there is a locking wheel, along with an inscription carved into the wheel that reads, "When we spend time together, it keeps us young. Loneliness makes us old." So every one of you trained in... Well, all of you can do a reason check as you look at this door, this vault door.
A reason check.
That's a 10.
I'm just.
You
what
have
the heck? I
knowledge
might
of
as well
monsters,
try.
but that's a 14. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say no.
The talents.
Which one is this?
It's a reason
That-
check. So
M1?
R3 or R whatever. Reason. So the talent got a 14, 15 because they knowledge magic. Okay. So looking at this thing, you guys note a couple of things. The inscription is probably a hint that the vault door must be opened in a specific way. And the talent can perceive that the locking wheel radiates dangerous temporal magic. You think you might be able to drain the magic away, talent, with a knowledge clockwork or knowledge magic check.
I'll just head down
Okay, can I
here
take
while you figure this
recoveries
out.
before we-
Yeah, if you find a lock on there, I'll help you out.
Did I take recoveries before we do
You can.
anything further, or is that
You can.
what I can?
But you're 40 out of 44,
Okay,
so...
so
Oh, you're spending
Yeah,
recoveries
but
to get
I'm
your.
using it to
Yeah, that's smart. Okay.
remove the strain. Yeah.
Yeah, removing your strain.
So
Got it.
I remove one strain from the victory, and then we'll remove the other 2 by spending 2 recoveries.
Okay.
And then we will try to siphon the magic out.
Okay. Knowledge, clockwork, or knowledge magic check. And are either one of you two also up there to have clockwork or magic?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
But
Okay,
I
talent.
offer moral support.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on your check. And that is enough. You're able to drain away the dangerous magic. You can open the vault without any harm coming to you. And inside the vault, you find a ladder leading down into the vault, which is cramped and lined with mostly empty shelves, except for a set of tools and a clockwork spear that resembles a large drill bit. The vault also contains an old note that reads, "Remember water, then ash, then earth, all of that followed by the shrinking suns. Leave the specters of death for last." No idea what that might refer to. And the things you find are drill spear. So this drill spear, it's a clockwork spear. Its head resembles a large drill bit. Any of you using a kit that uses heavy weapons or pole arms can take it, and you'll do 2 more damage. So I think
Oh,
the
wow.
Fury could do it. Maybe the talent. I mean, tactician.
I use weapon and shield.
Okay.
I guess that's me.
So Fury, yeah, you have a kit that uses. It says
Wonderful.
uses medium or heavy weapons. Either one of you could do it because you both have medium and heavy weapons. I think.
The Fury probably makes more attacks than I do. I would say the Fury.
Okay, so Fury, this won't be
Okay.
built in, but remind me when you do damage that it's 2 higher than what you see on the roll.
The Lord of Fury has blessed you with more fury. Yes.
I don't get
Then
it.
you also find Talia's tools: wrenches, hammers, drills, knives, and other implements. You get to add a D8 to a test with any trap or lock or clockwork device like a wagon or a clock.
Right, Shadow?
Yeah, Shadow will snag that. But the Shadow's also going to speculate that the angel said that there was a secret to do something in a particular order, and I'm thinking the note has something to do with that.
It might. And the floor above. Okay, so you finish searching this floor. You search the vault. Don't find anything else on this floor. The floor above, you'd actually have to climb up a wooden ladder over here to get to the floor above. You can see that there's no one up there, at least not from down here. And you see bells up there. So I just drew it over here. I'll drag your guys over there. So you
Ooh,
click
this
your
is
buttons
cool.
if you want. There you go.
All right. So is there a way we can... I assume when they're talking about water, ash, earth, they're talking about particular bells, right?
Yeah,
Which ones we should bring
color-coded.
first.
Yeah,
So-
that doesn't make sense.
So there's rickety wooden walkways forming a path between 7 large bells, all of varying sizes and carved with arcane symbols. 3 are painted gold, along with 1 blue bell, 1 gray bell, and 1 green bell. The largest of the bells is bronze and is set with a pattern of skulls. Knowledge check for everyone. Reason knowledge check.
I think I've got this figured out anyway. But
Yeah.
I think I understand as well.
yeah,
We have to do something with
Blue,
bells.
gray,
Green.
green.
For Earth?
Then and then the bronze will be the shrinking suns, right?
So we go from largest bronze to smallest bronze, perhaps?
It says leave the specters of death for the last. I've got to assume that's the one with the skulls all around it.
Right. All right. Then we go the blue, the gray, the green, the other
then
ones in small.
small, medium, large, skull death guy. That would
Yeah,
be
but
my
we-
guess.
Wait, that's shrinking, right? So we should go with large, medium, small. Wait,
Followed by the
is that what you said?
Followed by the shrinking suns. That
Yeah,
is not what I said.
Getting smaller. Yeah. So we go with large, medium, small.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Perhaps only one of us is up here while we do that, just in case it's wrong.
We are protected by the Lord of Fury and Fire.
Well, you pansy, we break bells now.
And I don't know if this has anything to do with the bells, but I think we should stick together as we ring them. Because it said, when we spend time together, it keeps us young. Loneliness makes us old. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but it might.
I always listen to dwarf logic.
Well, And this is not to tell you you are wrong, but wasn't that for the trap, or couldn't that refer to the temporal disturbance that the Talon found on the vault door?
It could have.
Could have, but it could not. You may be right. My apologies.
Okay,
I'd rather be
so
young anyway.
are you going to do it in the order that the tactician said or the conduit said?
Tactician.
I think we go with the conduits. Shrinking might mean from the biggest to smallest.
Okay. Yep.
But
Okay.
with the death one last after those, right?
But the
one
death
last,
one last. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you do ring the bells in the correct order, and as you ring the last of the bells, as the last note dies out, you hear a voice disembodied, which says, a female voice, which says, "Righto, time to fly," and you gain a fly speed equal to your walk speed until you rest again.
Righto.
Oh,
So now you can all fly, and you can see more rafters above, and you can see there's a loft up there. Now there's also a ladder you can climb up over here, but you can just fly up now. So
I'm if I can fly, I'm flying. Are you kidding?
before we do, you said we heard a female voice, right?
yes,
Okay, I did make a promise to a weird angel gear, so I'm just going to yell out after the voice. If you are Talia, the gear misses you.
very good. If we had inspiration in this game, I'd give you inspiration. Okay, the next floor up.
Do we get a victory for
Ringing the bells in the correct order? You do. You do get a victory for
Okay.
ringing the bells in the right order. Should be up to, what, 5 victories now?
5.
We're up to 5.
Yeah. Okay, the next floor up. Just right over to your right. I'll drag you over
Oh, I see the black staff.
there. You're right. That is the black staff. Let's see here. Okay. A network of thin rafters connects to a dusty loft that reeks of bird poop. The loft holds an old bed, a chest, a sack bursting with corn kernels, and a couple of tables, one holding a notebook and the other a chessboard. An aviary full of ravens stands on the east end of the loft. The door is open, allowing the birds within to hop about. They can also exit the tower via an open window at the back of the aviary. Metal rattles as 3 bruised and gagged humans who are chained to each other at the wrist, ankles, and neck shift their weight uncomfortably while sitting on the loft floor. When they see you, they try to motion for you to come help.
All right.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Does the adventure actually say poop?
I think it does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm wondering if the talent can take out these ravens before they go fly away and alert whoever is going to be alerted.
Yeah, I'll throw a dagger too. If that.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're inside a cage. I don't know if his thing works through a cage.
You can most certainly take him out. Talon, do you want to take him out?
Wait, we should. Why not ask our friends?
If they fly away, it might be too late.
Oh,
Yep.
All right.
Agreed.
We're not here to save any
All right,
ravens.
will you? Yep, pop them off.
Because I have a I don't know
Like
this,
since it's
but
a psychic ability,
they could be just
Since
there
it's like
on alert
people
in
get-
case
Sorry.
we show up and then fly away and let somebody know.
In worst case, we have dinner.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Talon, what
Now
are you going to do to try and get rid of him?
just to describe the birds' brains exploding as I psychically destroy them in the cage.
You can try and get them all in one time with a dagger mind? If you do
Yeah,
a
we'll
dagger
just
mind, you
pop
want to
them
roll
one by
it,
one.
because that could get you some strain.
Yeah, we'll just pop them one by one with the energy siphon.
Oh, the energy siphon? Okay. Well, turns out they're not smart enough to know they need to flee, so you're able to get them one by one.
Take that, you idiot birds.
Okay, now I need everyone to make a intuition notice check. Intuition notice. So everyone make a test. Intuition notice. Boom. Conduit got it already. So Conduit, you notice that there are some rafters, and actually carpentry would help too, but you already got it without carpentry. You notice there are some rafters that have been recently shaved down. So if you were to walk on the rafter that goes to the loft, it might collapse on you. Or the rafter that comes from the stairs, or the ladder that goes down, it might collapse on you. So you note that. But you guys are flying, so no danger there.
I will
And-
call that out, though.
Okay.
Oh, you should not walk on those, but who wants to walk anymore? And I'll do a backward somersault.
Okay.
Well, our prisoners, the people we're rescuing.
So they are all gagged and chained together. You want to go help them?
I'll try to unlock the chains.
Okay. You get there and you notice before you go to unlock the chains that they have burn marks on their necks and wrists and ankles where the chains bind them. That they're not like just rash or scuffing, but actual like burn. And you think you could disarm them with a knowledge magic check if they actually, do have some sort of lightning to them. You could unlock them with agility, skullduggery, or you could break them with might, craft blacksmith, or might vigor.
Well, I guess now I'm afraid of trying to do skullduggery could trigger the magic. So
if you did a successful skullduggery check, you would not trigger it.
Oh, okay. Then I'd love to do that. I guess.
Go for it. So
You use your new tools.
make a test.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can roll.
I don't know how to add a D8 to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you make it no problem. It's funny, the magic items in this adventure are not magic items I'd ever put in a campaign because they're like game breaking.
Yeah.
It's like, really? Basically, you can make every check. And then you have a spear that you can drill through walls.
Yeah.
Okay, you're able to get the locks off of them, no problem, and they are grateful for their rescue. They share with you what little they know, because they have mostly been bound here the whole time since they arrived. But they tell you that they came from Sealden Heath, just as you suspect. Lady Rana asked them to wait, but they didn't. They went inside, and when they got to the tower, they knocked on the door. A crew of kobolds answered and attacked them, knocking them all unconscious. Drug them up here. They awoke in chains in the loft. Sometimes the kobolds bring them food and water, but they won't speak to them, so they don't know really much about what the kobolds are up to. They have seen the kobolds bringing pieces of metal out onto the roof through the aviary, and they hear lots of banging sounds coming from the roof. We suspect that the kobolds are building something, Moira says.
We could have our Fury fly up to the roof with us, to the ceiling, and then drill a hole, and then we can all pop out where they won't expect us.
Yeah.
Well, here's the only question: how loud is drill?
I don't know. We can say it would work, though. You can basically come up through the roof wherever you like.
Do you want to know how loud drill is? I can show you.
Let's find out.
And then, do you want to search this level before you go on up?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you have a book there. You have the chessboard. You have the chest.
I'm going to look at the book because that might be.
So the
more
notebook. The book at the desk claims to be the notes of an inventor named Talia, who was in charge of the tower long ago, just after it was first constructed. It contains schematics and drawings of many different devices, including the clock tower itself and magical jetpacks. The notebook also contains a description of a mechanical suit of armor that is powered by lightning and equipped with weapons, rockets for flight, and a self-destruct system. And just as you're reading that, a flash of lightning comes through the open window. I mean, it doesn't go in there, but you see the flash of light through the open window. The storm that you saw as you were first coming in is upon you. So it is powered by lightning and equipped with weapons, rockets for flight, and a self-destruct system. The pages after that description, which would have held the machine's schematics, have been torn out, however.
All right. So one of the kobolds is going to be in this darn armor.
And then you have the chest. Oops, that's not.
I don't like that.
No. In the chest, it's empty, but you find a false bottom in it, in which you find 5 potions of healing.
Ooh.
So you can each equip yourselves with a potion of healing. What those do is you can drink them as a maneuver, so that gives you the chance to do a recovery as a maneuver. And they basically give you your full recovery back without spending a recovery as well.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
okay.
Can I dig through the bird poop? Anything in the cages?
Yeah, nothing in the cages. You do find a couple of kobold scales, kind of backs up the story of the sages, but nothing else.
I'll pocket them.
I am looking
Whenever
at this.
Poop, it's always the shadow that wants to dig through it.
Oh, not just dig.
Just
I'm
smearing it on his face,
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now style.
So I am taking a look at this chessboard.
Okay.
Not only am I trying to see if there's anything interesting about it, but I'm also trying to take a look at the layout of the pieces. If there's an ongoing game, and maybe get kind of an idea of the type of person that may have been playing this game in terms of, like strategy compared to personality, if that makes any sense.
Sure. It would have. You don't know who, but it probably someone pretty skilled in crafting.
Okay.
You wouldn't suspect any of the kobolds necessarily, but maybe they're
And
leader.
there's a chest as well. Is it locked?
Yeah, that was
Oh, we
where you
opened
found
that.
the potions of healing.
Oh, that's where I found the potions. Okay.
And you get a victory for freeing the sages. So you should be up to 6 victories now.
Oh wow.
So the next fight, you're going to be a let loose. So, given that, where do you want to bore through the ceiling? Fury, you can just put your token where you're going to do that at.
Hell yeah.
I'll like look at them like I'll like go here and like look back at them questingly, be like, yeah, good, yeah.
Yeah, I can use my
Yeah.
carpentry to find a weak spot for you.
Everywhere's a weak spot.
Yeah. Right
I,
here looks awesome.
I step back as I go for it.
Okay. Then,
Oh, I'm sorry. I will warn the sages about the 2 areas to
Okay.
not walk on or be very careful of, and maybe stay here until we're done.
okay.
They come back,
They
they're dead on
agree.
the
They'll
bell.
stay here and wish you success.
Dead on the bells.
They are not real good in a fight, unfortunately. They just have one attack. It's called Not in the Face. It does D4 damage. So. All right. Now,
Actually, before we go up, I'm rethinking this. Why not right in the middle?
Yeah, so we're away from the edge. Mm-hmm.
And not only that, no matter where this armored dude is, we can get to them.
okay.
True.
So when you drill that hole, is your plan to just rush through as fast as you can? Try to observe sneakily?
It's generous
I
that
don't-
we have a plan.
I'm just gonna burst through and be like, oh yeah.
The Kool-Aid Fury.
Okay, put your Fury where you want the hole in the ceiling to be, and then I will draw that on the map so we have it for reference.
I imagine right here, so we have an immediate egress or ingress back in for them.
Oh, won't the
Or do
hole
we
be
want-
that?
Or do we want to move up a little bit more?
I would argue
Just
the
to
center.
decide.
Yeah, the center would put us closer to all enemies if possible, and also we could, push them off edges and things like that versus us
Yeah.
being on the edge. We fly,
Yeah.
but they also might be able to take that magic away.
Oh, okay. I see. We're not drilling through the side per se, but like straight up.
Straight up.
No,
yeah.
through the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah,
there?
I get it.
Should some of us come through the window and so we can
You
pincer
could.
maneuver?
You absolutely could if you want.
You can. You like to work alone, right? You're
Oh,
lone
I
wolf.
do. Okay, yeah, that's in character. Yeah, I'll come
Actually-
through the window.
Actually, here, let me move up kitty corner one more, because this way there's no chance if they fall through that they can like grab onto the beam, like they
Okay.
just
Oh,
fall straight
Smart,
down.
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I just got this image of us putting it above a bell. So now the game within the game becomes how many times can we ring that bell?
Let's see. Just drawing the hole.
We made work for you.
Gonna be right under the massive machine. We're all about to be crushed.
Well, it's only drilling a hole as big as the spear, right?
Yeah, it's barely enough for you to basically go through one at a time, right? So I'll put the Fury up there, and then the rest of you 3 are like right below the opening, so you need on your turn you can go through. And then
Got
the
it.
Shadow, you can be sneaking up where you can see what's going on, and maybe they won't see you at all. And you can
Yeah.
launch a sneak attack when the Fury comes through.
Perfect.
So,
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
But I was joking that the hole it's
Whoa.
drilling is only like 3 inches wide.
yeah.
Oh no!
Hello there.
I'll let the sages know. All right, we can go now.
Okay, so I'll roll for you guys. If I roll high, the monsters go first. You guys get to go first this time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So everyone, Shadow or
okay.
Fury,
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
yeah. I'd love to.
I also
jump.
want to go first.
Tactician. You guys can fight it out amongst yourselves. Who's going to go first?
As soon as these things go, these 3 are gonna team up on me, and I'm gonna lose my cool attack.
Okay,
Do
go
your
ahead.
do a stealth test for me. Let's see how stealthy you were coming up.
Amazingly stealthy.
I bet. Oh no.
No.
Ooh.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not good. Not good. 6
Well,
because you're wood elf.
did you want me to go first to make as much noise as possible, so maybe they're like, look at me, or
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Let's go for that. Why not?
You good with that, Tactician? Stone?
Yeah, that's fine. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Fury. You come up through the roof. You burst on up there, and let me tell you what you see when you get up there. You see Little lizard people wearing cylindrical metal backpacks stand around the roof, surrounding a 10-foot tall suit of mechanical armor that holds a grinning bronze-scaled lizard person wearing goggles. So
Yes.
inside this armor, where that grill is on the chest, inside that grill on the chest, you see a kobold inside the armor. And lightning cracks down from the stormy sky, striking a long iron rod sticking out the back of the armor. And you come rushing up through the ceiling. Everyone turns and looks at you. As the armor's whirring to life, the goggled figure cackles, screaming, We will lay waste to Sealton Heath. You can't stop us. But you go first. So, Fury, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I pop out of the hole and just be like, this isn't where I parked my cart.
Nice.
And I'm going to move forward. And I've got 10 rage this time. My gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
super
lot.
fast now.
So I'm going to, oddly enough, I'm not spending any of it yet. I want to wait till other people up here for assisting values. So I'm actually going to start with a
Can I give you
Oh.
some tactical advice?
Yeah, of course.
In this game, if anything's larger than you, you want to climb on top of it.
Yep.
Oh, I was actually going to brutal slam it back so that you guys have more space. Like,
We got room for 4 of us on top of there,
okay, all right.
and then you climb back down after you attack.
Okay, well let's do that then. We're gonna do the climb up. That's a maneuver, I believe, to do so. Yes.
Nope. It's part of your move.
Part of the move. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You do have to make a check to climb, but I'm wondering if we could just land on there.
Oh yeah. How's that work? I've got both flight and mighty leap.
You can definitely fly up on top. You will provoke chance hits from the 2 kobold minions on your way by them, because you'll get out of their reach to get up to the top of it.
What if
All
he
right.
shifts? What if he shifts?
Yeah, you can definitely shift if you have enough speed.
Yeah, I didn't have to move that much. So I've moved less than half of my speed, so
Okay.
that would still be a shift. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
You get a boon for
I get
that.
boom now. Okay, so now I can. So that was just the maneuver as part of the maneuver, right?
That's right.
Okay, so now well, you guys are going to be up here before we know it. No, I'm going to save the rage for that big one right now. I'm just going to do a straight up mighty strike right now. Where's the mighty strike? Where are you? There you are. So I get an extra boon on that as well, right?
That's right.
So roll a d4.
Okay, nice. Triggered action will go off. Shields up. A creature within 10 squares attacks Octavia. Octavia reduces the attack's damage by 5, so you're going to do 14 damage, right? So 9.
Yes.
Reduce
Yeah.
the damage down to 9, and then she could knock you prone. Shields up. So make a 11 might to resist, or be prone somewhere adjacent to her. Okay, so she'll knock you prone adjacent. So let's figure out your movement. So you started here, we'll say like at the level of the tower, and you were shifting. So you had to shift up 2, 1, 2. You can also go diagonal at the same time. So you'll use 2 of your shift. Your speed is what, 9 right now?
9, yeah.
9. So you can shift 4 as part of this attack. Then you fall prone. You still have 2 movement left, which means you can stand back up after being knocked prone.
Oh, all right. Sure.
That's what you wanted anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out.
And then you do take 2 damage from the fall to the ground.
But does the
I
immunity
don't.
prevent that?
Yeah, it would.
All right, perfect.
Okay, all done, Fury?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Oh, I need to add another Octavia.
And I'm screaming my full head off as well. Like, look at me.
Octavia is a leader type, or I guess would be an elite in 4th edition. So she's going to get 2 turns. The kobold in the
What?
suit of armor. She'll take her first turn right now. Oh, Shadow, unless Shadow, you wanted to do the hesitation as a weakness.
No.
No, okay. All right, so she's going to go. 3 creatures or objects within 10. She'll do the conduit, is right below the opening, the fury, and the shadow with the missile barrage. So 3 missiles shoot out from this armor. This is a weapon attack, and a tactician's adjacent to the target.
Oh, yeah. If it's an attack, I'll use my in all this confusion.
Okay.
Well,
go
here's
for it.
just a question. Does the fact that we're below the roof provide any sort of cover from this attack?
Yeah, you can count that as two Bane for the attack on you. So you got
Yay.
13 minus 4, so you take 9 conduit.
I hate it.
13 on the Fury and 13 on the Shadow.
Since I didn't have my
Nice shield.
turn yet, did I even actually come through?
Yeah, I assumed you were going to be
Okay.
ready. And then you failed
Okay.
your hide check miserably.
Okay, that works. So then, yeah, I'll use my in all this confusion.
Teleport. Okay. And then someone said they're doing telekinetic shield. Yeah, you can block the conduit's damage.
Okay.
Now, if I parried for the conduit, would that reduce the damage to all of them?
In theory, it would. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Are you saying I'm technically correct? The best
You
kind
are
of correct?
technically correct. Yes.
All right. So I will
Futurama
parry,
classic.
and I will spend a focus.
Okay.
If I move over here,
You all take 0 damage.
Nice.
oh,
So
nice.
what you
Okay.
do is you strike that missile coming down on the conduit,
And
back
it
up
intercepts the missile headed towards
Yeah.
the shadow.
back up into the
Knocking
roof,
it
hits
off
that
course.
shadow, and then hits the other one.
okay, great. Then I
Nicely
didn't do
done.
anything.
That was Octavia's turn, and then Shadow, your turn.
Okay, great.
Oh, wait. Octavia's got one more thing. She's going to do a maneuver called Rocket Fire, where she can move up to half her speed. So she basically just fires her rockets, and she's only going to move 5 feet, so not out of the Fury's reach. But it'll do 5 fire damage to the Fury. Don't
Give it a
forget your
chance hit.
resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, now it is Shadow's turn.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just going to. I'm flying where I am, equal level to the kobolds here. I
Okay.
guess. Do I remember which kinds of kobolds these different ones are?
These guys
we-
closest to you have those gladiuses that they got right up in your grill and taunted you. The one behind them was the one that broke the spear tip off. Got long spear attacks, reaching 2.
Okay, I will.
And I should note they are all flying too. They all have these jetpacks on.
Sure. I will use. I work better alone on the one that's different than the others.
Okay.
I will, I'll, of course, move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty good one.
And also, Fury, I forgot to tell you that the damage that you did was reduced by 4. She had weapon immunity 4 on the attack because of all the kobolds around her.
That makes sense. Okay.
All right. So, is that 16 damage?
Oh, yeah. Okay, 16 damage. I'm sorry, I forget which one you're hitting. The closest one? Oh, that one there?
No,
Okay.
the one that's different. Yep.
Got it. 16. There you go. Nice hit.
Okay. Yep. And I maneuvered up to get closer, and then I used my attack. So I'm good.
And +1 boon if no ally is adjacent, so another boon of 4.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
So doing the math, that has more than 6 hit points left, right?
it does.
Okay.
Yes, it
Thanks.
does. Okay, next to go is going to go ahead and be the Legionnaires. Or, no, I'll do the kobold minions. We'll go next. So these kobold minions are all going to use the Bugio Puncture on the Raging Fury. 5d4. 13 damage to the Fury.
Oh.
And then Conduit.
All right. The conduit is going to shoot up through the hole in the
Okay.
ground. There. Oh, sorry. Let me move my little guy. Move my wee fella here. All right, bear with me. Okay. Now here's a question, and forgive me on forgetting this. These two kobolds here, or mecha kobolds. No, these are regular kobolds with just big things on their backs, right?
They're mecha kobolds. They're little.
Oh,
minion
mecha kobolds, right,
yeah.
right. Okay, so the mecha kobolds, did they already make their whatever we call it attack of opportunity on
chance.
the?
It turns out that's a free trigger, so they can do it as many times as they get a
Yeah,
chance.
it
Oh.
doesn't count as
Yeah.
your one triggered action in a round.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that, actually. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. As he kind of shoots up magically, he's kind of, surrounded in these very angry-looking flames as he is going to use a terrifying smite on the big one,
Okay.
right?
Nice.
So terrifying smite.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
19 holy damage, frightened by a creature you choose, 11
Ah,
intuition resists, 19
Fri-
holy.
Yeah, frightened by the fury is what I'm shooting for
Frightened
right
by the
now.
Fury. Okay, 11 intuition to resist. No, does not resist, so it is frightened by the fury.
Wow. All right, I love it. And then I'm going to. I don't want to block off the hole here, So, and I know that I am going to. Oh, I'm sorry. As my free maneuver, I will use Healing Grace upon the Fury there to grant the Fury back some of their own resources. I will go ahead and spend 1 virtue here, so the Fury is able to, or spend 2 virtue. I'm sorry, so an extra virtue here. The Fury is able to spend 2 healing resources at once to get back up to full, I believe.
I'm only a few points shy with the 1, so I don't think I need that.
Then what I'll do is instead, actually, I'm sorry, I forgot I have this ability. Instead of spending 2 virtue, I'll spend 1 virtue, but I'll use my victory benefit to allow you to gain extra health equal to the victory that we have right now.
That would bring me up right. There
Awesome.
we go.
Excellent. Now I don't want to block off the hole, and I also know that this big thing gets a boon. I will provoke attacks of opportunity, or the things from the little guys here, but I'm going to fly back.
Okay.
Backwards now. So 1.
1 does 2 to you, and 1 does 3 to you.
Actually, I'm going to fly back over here. So
that means because there's still attack keys, right? I can do a strike back on the one next to me.
I don't think they're attack keyed.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
I don't think chance hits get the attack key, unfortunately.
sure. I'm perfectly I'm okay with these little things anyway. So
okay. After
That's
the
all right.
conduit, let's see here. We will do. Let's go ahead and do one of the legionnaires. This legionnaire is going to fly over to the conduit
oh, they ring the bells.
and stab him with the gladius.
Well, don't.
That's 10 damage,
Ugh.
and he taunts you. So I'll put this with a 1, and I'll put a 1 on him so you know who's taunting you.
Sure.
There you go. Okay, he is done. Next to go is Talon.
All right, so the talent's gonna pop up through the hole, and what I'd like to do is use the Dagger of the Mind ability.
Nice.
I would like to use it on the big guy, the one kobold that's up near the conduit, and this little guy down here.
Got it.
And they're gonna have to make a
You can hit the
reason
button.
resistance
Yeah.
throw, which I will give. Use my draining magic to give 2 banes to the big guy.
Nice. Hit those buttons so I can see all the details.
Yep, on it. So this is the Dagger of the Mind. That's a draining magic.
Okay. Fusion. Ally at 8. Make an attack. Add 1 wound. So it's going to do 9 damage.
I'm gonna use my holy infusion to add. Actually, I'm gonna pump some virtue into this here. So it's
Okay.
+1 boon per virtue.
Correct.
How many boons can we add on at once?
I think there's no limit.
Okay, well I'm gonna spend 2 virtue to add a total of
3.
Yes.
Okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then, okay, so 12 damage to those guys. And Talent, I didn't see where you ended up.
Oh, he was popping up through there, and then if he does half his movement, he won't provoke attacks. Is that right?
Correct.
I think I want to use my victory benefit to add my victory to that damage as well.
Okay.
Nice.
How much more is that?
I lit on, guys.
6 more?
6, I believe we're at.
6, 6, and 6. And we got some resistance rolls. They are 10 reason, and the big bad guy gets 2 banes on this check. Big bad guy 7, 8, 9, 10, but down to 6. So the big bad guy's dazed till the end of the talent's next turn, which dazed means they can only do an action or maneuver, not both. And
that's
then the little spear guy, reason check normal, 11. He made it. No daze there. And then gladius wielding kobold, he's got 0 reason, so he is dazed. Okay.
He also can't use triggered actions,
Yeah.
and so we'll try the talent down out here. That should be half his movement to not
There.
provoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
After the talent, we will do next another gladius, another legionary. He will try and tie down talent. You'll rush up to there. Gladius stab the talent. 11 points damage talent, and you're taunted
Right.
by him. I'll put 2 on taunt until the end of his next turn. Till the end of the target's next turn. So until the end of your next turn, you're taunted. I need to double check, make sure I wrote that down right. That was his turn. And then Stoner, go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to head up through the hole and I'm going to be shifting here to here.
Okay.
And then I am going to... Oh, actually, I should ask. The big dude.
Yeah.
Is he in reach of the Fury or not? I don't
Oh,
remember.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he does have reach of 2. The big dude has reach of 2.
I meant the other way around. Can the Fury reach the big guy?
Oh, yeah, the Fury can.
Okay, I'll actually shift here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my big move, Hammer and Anvil. So I will... first, I try to climb him. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Fly up on top of him.
Okay.
Mount.
Then I hammer and anvil him.
All right.
So we got 5 plus 5 plus 1. So I believe that's 11.
Got it.
And then the Fury gets a free attack.
All right. That's just a normal basic attack, right?
It's a basic attack.
Okay. That is... Where's Mighty Strike? There you are.
But you do add 2 because of your weapon.
Yeah.
So you're up to 10. Are you raging enough to give you a boon?
I am. I still got 10 points, so that is an extra boon on that one as well.
12 damage. Got it. You have bloodied the leader. After Stoner, I'll do Octavia again. Octavia will do...
Oh, I'm taunting. I'm also taunting the Octavia.
Oh, taunted on Octavia. Got it. So Octavia will fire her thrusters. Go to there. Do 5 damage to each of you. Fire. So 5 fire to both of the 2 of you.
Okay.
And then she will do basically like a cutting laser beam comes out of one of her arms. And this is going to be 1 cube 3, so you get the 2 of you in that. It gets creatures too, so she obliterates her friend.
And so taunt will not affect that because I'm targeted, right?
Because she did include you, yeah. So 12 damage from that.
Oof.
For the 2 of you.
But I see that is labeled as a attack, which
It is
means
an
I
attack.
can do my strike.
Now, can they do that maneuver as well as the attack when they're dazed?
No, they cannot do the maneuver and the attack when they're dazed. That's a good point.
Oh, well, I'll ignore that attack then since it didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
Rules lawyer.
So it should just be 5 damage to the 2 of you from the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
I got it.
I took my 2.
she's done. And then the Velis goes. He's going to go and try and lock down Shadow. He'll go there. Actually, there. No, he'll get adjacent. No, he's got to reach 2. He won't be adjacent. He'll go there and do he'll do bury the point in the Shadow. So that's going to be 11 damage, Shadow.
Okay, I will use my triggered action,
Nice.
and I will teleport 1, 2, 3. So actually, I'll still be right next to him though. But
Okay.
I've got a plan.
Okay. How much damage did you reduce that by?
Just
Have
half.
it. So you can have it. So you take 5,
Yep.
and then you got a 10 agility to resist the ongoing.
Okay. 35 agility. Did I do that right?
Yeah, that's a 10. And so you resist the ongoing. You dodge out of the way of that. And then he's got shifty feet, so he can shift 2 before or after he makes the attack. So he'll shift 2 just to there. And he is done. That's into the round. Next round, you guys go first.
Okay.
Take a
I've
second.
got a cool thing I would love to do.
I've always believed in your ability to do whatever cool thing you're thinking of right now.
Okay. If we're cool with me going, I will.
Yeah, give her.
I will take Black Ash teleport, and victory benefits. I can teleport an extra distance, so the total of 9 squares. So
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
That's good enough.
Nice. And you use your victory move on that.
Yes. Yep. And then I am going to assassinate
Nice.
Yes.
on the boss.
Are you sure you don't want to teleport on his head and get a boon?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I could. I've got. They're okay. I will teleport on the head of
Always
the boss.
attack from their head. If they're large,
naturally.
that's what you do.
Okay, so I'm going to assassinate, but I'm also going to use victory benefit with that, where I can deal extra damage equal to my victory. So whatever I roll,
So
add 6.
you can only do one of those per round, unfortunately.
Oh no!
The victory
On your
things
turn.
are
Yeah.
once per turn. Or once
That's
per round.
okay. Thank you. Yes, it does say that right there. Well, I had to use it to get up there, so just no extra damage here.
Okay, but you got a boon coming, so that's good.
Yes, assassinate. Come on, big whammies.
21 damage. Nice.
Oh,
Wow, nice job.
Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Then after the shadow comes Octavia. Now Octavia is still dazed. Oh, I forgot. Dazed is until the end of the Talon's next turn, right?
Yeah.
Talon's probably going to want to go last, isn't he?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, now it'll do the cutting beam. It's only going to be the two of you down there on the ground. Well, not on the ground, but it's only going to be
Tactician and Fury.
exactly cutting beam on you two. Now that this is weapon attack, so you could.
All right, so
parry.
I am going to do my parry, and I will spend one focus. So what? It's
12 down to 6 down to 2.
down to 2. Okay.
2 damage to both of you.
So
And
take me
Octavia's
off then?
done. It looks like Fury's ready.
And
Go
the-
ahead, Fury.
well, I'd like to do the that was a weapon attack, right? So I
Correct.
could do a strike back on
Go
that
for
first
it.
of all. And I'm going to spend the 1 fury to get the extra D4 on that as well,
Okay, 10 damage.
and plus the extra 2
2 from the spear.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly, I don't know that that's a weapon attack.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
How that works
Yeah,
is-
it doesn't have the keyword for attack or
Yeah.
weapon. I'll be
And the
honest.
damage is only D8 plus 3, where your other damage is better than D8 plus 3, I
Yeah.
think.
So yeah,
D8
I
plus,
don't.
it's
I don't-
plus 6, yeah, so you don't get your weapon.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay, so
and
you
then-
strike back. Now it's your turn.
All right. Yeah. Well, first
shoot.
of all,
And she was afraid of you. She's frightened by you, right? So you're going to get a boon to attack her, and she has a bane to attack you, I think. So you probably can reduce your damage to 0 from that cutting beam. The banes go
it
individually.
already was because he reduced it to 2, and I have a 3.
Oh, you have
immunity.
immunity. Okay, your turn.
All right. Well, I need to assume the position. So I'm going
Yep.
to shift.
Gotta get on top.
And then what I would like to do is I want to do my weakening strike using my victory benefit for the extra 6 damage
Oh,
plus the
nice.
2 damage from
Yeah.
the spear.
Okay.
So this plus basically extra 8,
Okay.
plus the extra, I guess the boon from raging is already in there.
Okay. So that's 16. 23. One more boon, 24. And then
Nice.
6 more, 30.
30.
Nice.
Take
Oh,
that,
wow.
Shadow.
Nice
Take
hit.
Yeah.
that, Shadow.
Seriously.
And,
And if they
10
survive,
endurance.
there's the
10
endurance.
I'm sorry. That's a weapon attack, right? So it's going to have
Yes.
immunity 3 to that, so get 3 back.
Well, how
Then-
about we go ahead and do a quick what's the thing? Holy infusion.
Holy infusion, yeah, do that.
Yeah, so add another let's add 1 extra boon to that.
All right, another -1. And then he's going to go ahead.
Oh,
or
I'm
she-
sorry. Extra boon is in like 2 boons
Oh,
total.
2. Okay, so another
Yeah,
one
2 boons total.
there. And then, what's I doing? Weakening strike,
Oh, the
resist
endurance.
roll. 10 endurance.
Yeah.
Here we go. You got it, weakened.
Yes.
That weekend is also a 10 endurance to end. Okay. All my little things are for D&D. I don't have that specifically for this game. Okay, so he's weakened. Fury, all done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Octavia is going to go again for the second action. And Octavia is going to use Healing Beam. 0 burst 10. You and allies regain 25 health for her, and 10 for each ally within 10 of her.
What? No.
All my hard work.
Ah.
She's done. Then Stoner.
Yeah. I am shifting on top. Actually, I don't even care about shifting on top. I'll have to decide what I want. I want to do an assist maneuver.
Okay.
And the assist maneuver will be for the Fury.
Okay.
And then I am going to use Seize
nice.
the Opening.
Basic attack, extra damage. Let's go. Okay.
All right, Fury.
Mighty strike. So
Okay.
this,
and
don't
there's
forget the
15,
extra
16,
2 from the
17,
spear.
18, 19.
And there's a boon on there and the 2 extra damage.
19, I think.
Yeah, that
that.
sounds right.
Boom. Nice.
Very good.
What else, Tactician?
I will taunt the big machine guy.
Okay. Big Machine is taunted as well. Next to go, I'll do all the minions.
Am I able to go and use my heroic ability, or is this still the same round from my previous turn?
Same round still, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so the little minions are going to go ahead and all combine to attack. Move to there. They'll all combine to attack the Fury. So it's going to be 11 damage Fury.
Okay. So
Hey.
8.
Done. Conduit, your turn.
All right.
Conduit,
the conduit.
you're taunted by the guy next to you. Right?
All right, and let's see here. I probably don't love that. Cannot willingly move further. 2 Banes on text that don't include the creature. If I gain time to... Okay, sure, wonderful. All right, so this kobold has caught my attention, and therefore the wrath of the wrath of the Lord of Fire and Fury. So I'm going to do a terrifying smite upon this creature.
Okay.
To let it know my displeasure and my lord's displeasure. Terrifying smite.
Nah.
Okay, that wasn't the best, but okay. And I cannot willingly move away from this creature, correct?
Correct.
Stay right where I am. All right. But I can circle around it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move right here, just to kind of, I don't know why it's like all features between me and that. And then we're going to go ahead and as a free maneuver, I am going to spend a virtue to make sure that our talent, right? That's the talent over there?
That is, yep.
Okay, I'm going to spend a virtue to ensure that the talent can spend a recovery.
All right, talent. Spend a recovery to heal up if you like. And I forgot to roll some end resistance rolls for Tavia. Looks like 211 intuition rolls, which she is not very good at. So she is still frightened of the barbarian.
Oh, yeah, all
so
right.
Barbarian's still getting a boon for that, which we might have forgot last time you attacked. Conduit's done. Legionary is going to go. One right there on you. Going to stab you with this Gladius. Going to do 12 points damage, Conduit. And
Okay, and by the way, who is he frightened of? Can I make him frightened of me?
yes, you can.
Okay, so
So you only take 8.
8, all right. Cool.
And he will retaunt you. And then next goes the talent.
Okay, the talent will use his dagger ability. Sorry, 1 second. It is called Dagger of the Mind.
Nice.
We'll hit the guy below him, little guy down to to here, and the big guy.
Okay. Dagger of the Mind.
Just looking for it. Ah, there it is. This
8
time no
psychic.
strain.
Oh,
And yeah, no strain. That's nice. Anyone adding to this damage?
I can't. I use my ability.
Okay.
So can't.
So 8 for these 3, and some days rolls. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Days rolls is 10 reason. So here's Octavia. 8, 9, 10, 11 made it. And also it's the new turn, so her current days will drop off. And then Kobold below you, reason check. Probably not going to make that. Nope. And Kobold also below you, reason check. Also don't make it. So those 2 kobolds are both dazed till the new next turn. Anything else, talent?
Let's see. Still has a maneuver. Let's see, down within 5 squares. Hinder the kobold to the south of him.
Okay.
Maneuver and then in turn.
Okay. Then we got the Legionary to the south of you, hindered by you, but attacking you with a Gladius stab. Going to do 7 damage to you, with the hinder included, and continue the taunt on you.
Okay.
And then the Velis is going to go, and he is dazed, so he can only do one thing. He's going to do Long Spear, Little Arms. He can shift, I think, before or after the attack. He can, so he can get reach. But he only does 6 damage to you, talent.
That's the name of that ability. I just realized that.
Okay.
Actually, he'll shield that one.
Shield one. Okay. Nicely done. You guys, that's into that round. So top of round, rage benefit. Anything else you need to roll for? And then all triggers reset. Looks like you got 2 people that want to go right away.
I'm ready to assassinate.
Yeah, if I go, I'm just letting one of you guys attack. So either
Okay.
way.
Go assassinate him.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. And click it. Boom.
26.
And
27.
I'm going to use. I know I don't need to, but I'm going to use my victory benefit to add an extra 6 damage to that.
All right. You, yeah. How do you want to kill that kobold? Inside that little armor.
It's really kind of as much damage as I did. It's just really disappointing as I just poke my little butter knife through the little faceplate there and just just slowly kind of push it
Like
into
a,
her schnoz.
yeah. Like, what is it in saving something, some private someone.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
the dagger just slowly goes into his chest.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
Meh.
Yep. Okay. And with that,
So dark.
the other
I'm
kobolds
the
lose
shadow.
heart and try
Don't
to
forget.
flee. You can cut down as many as you want, obviously, but you are victorious. And that, my friends, is the end of the adventure.
Ooh. And then we all
Wow.
turn on the tactician and betray.
That's right. That's right.
Are you gonna make me kill all of you?
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of that game?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it is one of these games that isn't going to appeal to everyone because there's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
So your resources are constantly going up and down. You got to keep track of all your different options. You got to keep track of your triggered action. But for people who are into doing that, like me, it's really good. I love just damage, no attack roll.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't miss the attack roll. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Speeds things up so much.
Yeah.
Well, in 2.5 hours, right? Because we took a 10-minute break, so less than 2.5 hours, we were able to get through 3 combats,
It's
which
sped
is
things
yeah.
up. Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Now I've done this 3 times now, so I'm pretty fast compared to my first time. And
Well, I want
I-
to mention Tom as well. The one thing I read in the rules that I really didn't like
yeah.
was the initiative system.
Yeah.
But I love your method of doing it, where everyone
Yeah.
just kind of sets, "Hey, I want to go next," or "Hey, I'm good waiting."
When I
think
saw-
that's,
when I saw that
a
in the
good
rules-
hack.
Yeah, when I saw that in the rules, I thought, "Oh, this is terrible."
Yeah.
Wait, what,
You know.
what are we talking? I thought this was what the rules said. Did I misread
This,
it?
this is the
No,
rules, but
It would-
More of a free for all.
the way the
normally.
rules read is when it's the party's turn, we're supposed to talk with each other about who should go next every single time.
Ooh.
Oh no, gross.
But by doing this 0-1-2 method,
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
which isn't in the rules. That's I assume you just came up with it yourself, Tom.
yeah, I just thought,
Yeah.
how can I flag
this is
it?
such a good
Yeah.
this is such a good hack for that. I
Yeah.
really like it.
Yeah,
I thought that
I
was the
kinda
rule.
hope-
That's so
I
elegant.
kind of hope they take notice of the way that's done, and maybe you like borrow that idea.
Well, if they're doing their own virtual tabletop, hopefully they will. I interviewed James and Tricasso on a live show, and me and David's really good friends with him, so I was able to get his ear for that, and I shared this initiative with them, so we'll see what they think of it.
Yeah, I thought
I
it was
forgot.
great.
I forgot how much I missed forced movement,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh, look at all the little pieces going around. Somebody who makes like physical terrain at my table for my
Yeah.
players, like I want people to be running everywhere versus just standing in one spot saying, I guess I'll stay here until somebody dies and then run over there.
yeah,
So this is great.
yeah.
Yeah, I really liked the minion rules, and I really liked how different each of these characters played.
Oh yeah, every one of them is completely different. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love how they turn basically the Nova-ing on its head. Like in 4th edition, you would Nova with your daily power on the first attack, and probably an encounter power if you could with an action point. And then the whole rest of the battle, you're not doing anything cool. You're just doing dailies. I mean, doing at wills over and over. And this lets you build up, and you're doing
Yep.
those big attacks at the end of the battle.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that versus
Yeah.
the dwindling in 5e, where it's just you get less and less over time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I
Really
will
interesting.
also say my favorite part of this, though, was we had a really great DM.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I had really great
thank
players.
you, Tom. This
Had
is so
yeah,
fun.
Tom, this is
Had really good
Thanks
players.
for putting it together for sure.
I
This is my third
was
time
taking
running it.
notes on how you did it. Oh,
It's my third time running it, so everyone looks good their third time.
But yeah, this is definitely a rule set I want to see more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because 32 pages is still not a lot.
Yeah. I was
and-
surprised
and-
how little.
Yeah,
you know,
I want
Here's-
to. I definitely am
Yeah.
interested, but I need to.
There's
see more.
definitely there's a few things in the rules that will obviously need to be cleaned up over time. Like it was really weird that they defined a rope as a certain distance,
Yeah.
but what happens if you cut the rope in half and you have 2 ropes? Are they suddenly both that same distance? Because it's defined as a rope is a certain distance.
The infinite rope.
I'm actually really curious to see how character advancement works and like what the scaling curve looks like as we go up.
Yeah.
That's something I'm really interested in seeing.
Yeah.
One of the things that mentioned on the conduit, and this is something that interests me is that different gods or different deities or whatever change the wrath virtue table, which
that's pretty
I think is. Yeah, I want to see that because, like, you know, I would love to see a conduit of Ares versus a conduit of I don't know, Boulder, but not dead Boulder, the living one, the one everybody liked, and see how drastically different those would feel based on that table alone. So, I want to see that how.
Yeah, and loot, like items. Is that going to be a thing? I know we had the spear,
Right. Yeah.
but, like the different kinds of armors.
There's
Well,
also
we
the
don't
bag
even
of
know what
overfeed.
equipment does yet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'd love to
Yeah.
like what that's going to be.
Another
that
interesting
drill thing.
Another interesting thing I like is how the equipment. I don't necessarily like abstractness, but I also like the fact that you can take whatever weapon you want and you're doing your damage.
Yeah, I'm throwing a dagger or I'm
Yeah.
throwing a nail. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it just occurs to me we didn't get a critical hit all night.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I even was paying attention.
I don't think. I don't know if we got one.
That was the only thing I was a little torn on because it seems very subjective and up to the GM if that actually applies or not. Because in the rules it says like if the GM thinks it would apply if you roll high enough, then it will apply.
Really? Oh, I didn't remember seeing that.
Yeah,
I think
don't
that's-
see any recently here, any critical hits. I need to do something with my macros so it flashes because I never pay attention to that. And then, yeah, definitely critical hit seems a little bit of a maybe. I don't know if I'd want it to do more damage or give you that extra action.
I like the extra action.
Like the extra action. I mean, you were taking advantage of the action economy really well. Obviously, I'm sure you studied it pretty quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know that the charge action being just
Yeah,
in
and
action.
then you got your maneuver.
Yeah,
and then
you
you
can hinder.
and you can hinder. Well, I figured for the tactician, hindering was the move, but assist is there.
Yep.
You can grapple.
Yep.
One big thing that I think is missing is conjure animals. We need to be able to plop down 8 new.
Yeah, because we had walked through every single encounter.
As long as they're minions.
They all automatically hit.
Actually, that's a pretty cool idea. Summoning minions. I think
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I want to point out real quick the drill spear. I thought it was really interesting that item adds to a kit rather than replaces a kit.
Yeah.
That was like really interesting to me. It's like, oh, the kits can be modified rather than just like it made it. Items didn't seem very interesting to me when I realized when I saw that they may just be kits, but seeing that they are additive or can modify the kit is really neat to me. I really like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, all of you squeeze through a 6-inch diameter hole. that's what, yeah.
I'm just assuming the Fury did it
Multiple times.
he just burst through. You got the hole to see where to go, and then he just burst through the roof.
I did notice there weren't any fights where I felt like we were really in danger.
No, they've talked about at first level lowering the hit points a little bit, also lowering some of the powers. Like it might have been a little too overwhelming for a first level table.
Yeah.
So much stuff to track. I don't know, what they.
I don't know.
I think
That depends
dazing-
on the group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dazing
well,
the boss kind of.
It is a highly tactical game, so obviously, if you're not playing tactically, it's going to be more difficult. But
Yeah, like you're not going to get like the Fate or Powered by the Apocalypse crowd going, "This is the best," but someone coming from like Pathfinder or D&D, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay, I get this."
we need to get on top of the guy's head.
Yeah.
There was
my
one
wife.
thing I that didn't come up in this one shot, of course, and it won't come up in any one shots. But I wonder about victories because you can just keep building them right until you rest,
Right.
and you don't have to rest. Even you can sleep without resting, and so you basically have to wait till somebody needs recoveries, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm a DM and I'm planning out like a course of an adventure and encounters, when those characters take that rest, they all become significantly less powerful.
Right.
And I won't necessarily know when that's going to be.
Yeah.
And that will make creating encounters that are the proper challenge for a party difficult because victory does seem to have a pretty big impact.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Good point.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, the talent seemed to work in the opposite direction, though, in a lot of ways. from
The
rest of
talent
you,
strain
where-
is weird.
Yeah.
I honestly
the
think
strain options,
Yeah.
it was like a lot like, oh, where do you want to put your strain points? And I'm like trying to calculate everything.
and then you have to use your
It was
recoveries
like-
to get rid of them, and that's awful. Yeah, I looked at the talents and I'm like, this one's the weakest.
Yeah, any class that drains its own resources to power its abilities, or like the healing resources, I'm always leery of.
Well, everyone else gets stronger and the talent's getting weaker.
Yeah, right. So
And I looked at the
I mean, there's
tactician and I'm
more
like, this one's the
buffer, there's
strongest.
Yeah. There's more buffer on the strain when you get more victories, but like it doesn't affect the debuffs that you get. So
Yeah.
like you can handle it a little bit more without dying, but it does. I guess if you're playing like debuff and crowd control, you want to get your stuff out early in the fight, regardless of, there's not really like a mechanical way around that I can think of.
And I'm sure this is partly just because I was playing the Fury.
I didn't feel like it was weak. Yeah.
I'm sure this is partly just because I was playing the Fury, but the recoveries just feel potent. Especially
Yeah.
since like this character had like almost 2 ways to get him as a maneuver if I had really tried.
Yeah, they're strong. I mean, basically, you get all your hit points back 3 times for most characters.
Wow.
It's pretty strong.
I never had to use a recovery in combat. I used 1 recovery out of 10 this whole
Yeah.
session.
I used one just to use it.
here's Chris bragging.
Yeah, I only used 1.
All right, guys, thank
Well,
you very
I'm-
much for playing. And
Yeah.
I'll put
Yeah,
this video up
thanks
here.
for
Oh,
the
yeah.
invite. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tom.
Super
you guys.
duper.
Talk to y'all later.
I'm disappointed I didn't meet Teos though.
Yeah.
I know. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Weather.
He,
I know.
by
We
the
got
way,
s-
I've played a game with him in person, and he's really good.
Yeah.
Really good player. So I am saddened he couldn't make it.
Yeah, I
mean-
just wanted to let him know how much I like mastering dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Cool.
Talk to y'all later.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
Get you later. Bye.